Mesi Facebook account. Na o Instagram.
Instagram. Meko. Na meko.
Da bay.
Me passport na enye ready.
O try passport ado be ko Instagram.
Ai.
Ene ewunya passport me nye so se obekọ Twitter.
Twitter body na no je say metimi de ya nkatenkwan. Metimi de ya rere. Wonim say na eno na akoye na mono nti no utimi de ya nkatenkwan utimi de ya rere.
Inti na.
Mesi Facebook account. Na o Instagram.
Instagram. Meko. Na meko.
Da bay.
Me passport na enye ready.
O try passport ado be ko Instagram.
Ai.
Ene ewunya passport me nye so se obekọ Twitter.
Twitter body na no je say metimi de ya nkatenkwan. Metimi de ya rere. Wonim say na eno na akoye na mono nti no utimi de ya nkatenkwan utimi de ya rere.
Inti na.
Mesi Facebook account. Na o Instagram.
Instagram. Meko. Na meko.
Da bay.
Me passport na enye ready.
O try passport ado be ko Instagram.
Ai.
Ene ewunya passport me nye so se obekọ Twitter.
Twitter body na no je say metimi de ya nkatenkwan. Metimi de ya rere. Wonim say na eno na akoye na mono nti no utimi de ya nkatenkwan utimi de ya rere.
Inti na.
Now a word to a wise is enough. Achasa, a word to a wise is enough.
Asempa na asemko.
Now a word to a wise is enough. Achasa, a word to a wise is enough.
Asempa na asemko.
What you tank for how many years?
At by 7 to 8 years.
What you achep how? Santi.
Yawa.
What you achep? And you ben one ya de beben pana. I don't know ya de obebu channel.
There be one say me ma start me Santi for penny for and kakara. TV ma tikino kakara kura cheno. Abembu de want me take me.
I can't gas him.
There be I. Want me baby.
And my baby ni NTA. What do I know about Chas?
I already did. I'm better. I say, but Domini, Abba, you no more Jaya, after the so dinately. Yeah, why are they? I never an idea. Yes, it was so at a cheap power, what for in the time. Yeah, fear by way of it. Yeah, on New York. At all, is this a bit of Africa? Yeah, on New York. At all, is this a bit of Africa? New York. At all, is this a bit of Africa? At all, is this a bit of Africa? At all, is this a bit of Africa? I don't say Tafreke. I don't manage
duty queen.
I'm a China and Adiana can. Yatina can.
The queen of Kansas, 77 Africa.
I don't manage to do a Santa Creke.
The Arizona,
I Santi, I can.
The Arizona, I know. I know Bunis,
77 Africa. I don't manage to do a Santa Creke.
I says, the Adina Okan, a China, yes.
Now, yes, I check. I know, yes, and
You can say,
Sabi Tafreke. I don't mind it, you just don't care.
we have a moana.
One be one at the
the time I'm a ship on a whole barn. I'm a sick. It is me, they had it. War, now I'm a senior day, a 2 year. To Puno, the Emily for me, make us say, before baby, make us saying it. Somebody am working on. But I'm sure I'm sure that I make a sha, mammy. Madame who be who pa, the sham me black. Quas was a monsieur to Punama monsieur to. Quas was a monsieur to Punama monsieur to. Quas was a monsieur to Punama monsieur to. Quas was a monsieur to Punama monsieur to.
Guy, what they do me now? I know be plenty talk. At the home, Papa, find me something to talk. Nah. Yeah, no.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to our special coffee shop. What would you like to have, sir? Fruit juice, yogurt, chocolate, cappuccino, frappuccino, or coffee?
I'm a tea, me do hot tea.
Ceylon tea, Indian tea, herbal tea, Jericho tea, bush tea, or green tea.
Come on, give me lip tea. The yellow label or lip tea.
How do you want it, sir? Black or white?
I want and white.
Milk or fresh cream?
Put milk.
Goat milk or cow milk?
I'm a china for cow milk.
Friesian cow or Africana cow?
Guy, why? No, why? I go south, yes. If there's something they can't write for it. If be white, something they can't write for it. Something smart they can't find top. Friesian, every make it. Just put milk.
Sorry, sir. Please have a seat, please. Sorry, sir. Sir, do you want it with sweetener, honey, or sugar?
Just put sugar.
Brown sugar, white sugar, or yellow sugar?
You get sugar, every sugar, and not be sugar. Come on, forget them. Give me a glass of water.
Okay, sir. Mineral water or distilled water?
Water do you dey? Give me mineral water.
Flavored or non-flavored?
The water. Come on, give me an empty glass.
Okay, sir. Do you want a tumbler, wine glass, champagne fruit, or beer mug? Hello, sir. I said, do you want a wine glass, a beer mug, or champagne fruit?
So the glass to you, they ask me. Go, I go swallow my.
So let me tell you people, all those people that are taking boyfriends and girlfriends and want to learn how to fall in love, it's nice. The guy is nice. Yes, the guy is nice. But ubedi me, and me now ubedi, and me and I 5 now ubedi. Hey, yefa eyebrow to your light bill. Yefa eyebrow to your light bill. Hey, or you have cars, bony free. Or you have cars, or you have bony free. Man, yes, sir. And yes, you cry. Like, please, nobody should look at my naked, please. You guys should behave here and behave perfectly well, please. Well, I'm just trying to. You don't do facials. So you think, although you're dancing, hey, who tell you, although you're dancing, who tell you? Me, I'm happy. I'm happy. Because I've come to find. Me shishu mo who say, out. Me shishu mo who say, Sika, didn't say odo. Sika no they give broken hearts. Sika no they give broken hearts. Se me kano mari pandi. Sika no they give broken hearts. Sika no they give broken hearts. Sika no go make you tinky. Sika no make you tinky. If you have money, you are okay. Sika go make you move everywhere you go. Come on. It's so crazy. As a boy, see Sika kakra.
Crown. English alphabet.
English alphabet.
I do say.
I do the 8.
I say
8.
8. Kind mamity.
First one.
Feminine. First one here.
First one here.
English alphabet. 8. First one no.
First one here, doctor.
Doctor. Okay.
Second one here.
Second one here, the teacher.
Second one here, teacher.
I too.
Third one here. You be a sports.
Sports. Obi a sports.
Aye.
Obi a sports. Oye sports say.
Say sports master ni bia.
Sports master.
Okomrika. And o hwe ngora nso mo obo you know. Yeah. Okomrika. No bi
number only number 3.
Number 3. 4 no. Teacher ni akura yengwa sadi ugwa no. 4.
So the guy can teacher T. What's a doctor T? First one say doctor. Second one you say a teacher. Third one say a sports master. And kwala 2 Americana or body you say po na the Americana ko. Na number 4 near there.
Number 4 near. Driver.
Na number
5 one is there. Maybe a chief president.
Obi a chief
president.
Onzo driver. Uchi president
okay. Driving 5th no MP.
Member of Parliament. Na
6th
year day.
President or kind 6 match book no.
Your 6 match book
aye.
Your 6 match book.
Bless a whole my grind on. So can I feel be good for the kind.
And kind of kind of say.
God bless the whole my Ghana. And make our peace and strong. Go to be fair forever. Until the war.
We are by Sama. Wash your sum. We are by Sama. Wash your sum. I can. Oh, Sam Bassam. Oh, yeah, Bassama. Not Bassama. No, I don't care. Don't care.
That's you,
No, I can't say. Best and Guasero.
Do pensei.
Oh, one idea.
Maybe Canada. Wow.
Tonto nyanya bwano. God bless our homeland. Yanko. Tonto nyanya. Chemanim. Yanko. God bless our homeland. Say. Yanko.
God bless the homeland, Ghana. Any shower, needs and grace and so good to be fair forever. Neko so in the endless fly. Here high to see in the ceiling on the sea. And they not see all the day in the and now power more. A nation is in and now power more.
And then power more. And then power more.
Yes.
You're live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:44 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:44 in Ghana. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to platform on the planet right now. We are live from our studios in Washington, D.C. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live also on radio. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Multi TV on Loud Silence TV. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana. When it's Friday's Mixed Bag Day, tonight we'll be touching on so many things. I will be correcting some few things. Some jandams will be killed tonight. So when it's Friday, we take it easy. We don't really go according to the script. Today, we will do some scripting today. It's very, very important. So if you're watching me tonight, I'm so excited to be here. I know you are also excited to be here. It's a wonderful Friday evening. When it's Friday, you know, I take it easy. My team, they all take it easy. We don't really do so much. But then, there are a few things we need to straighten up. I will say you straighten it up. Not Ghana phone, how jandamno yeku jandamno. Into Shamia, so many people on YouTube watching me tonight. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Doreen is watching me live from on YouTube. Thank you very much, Doreen. Also on Facebook, I can see lots and lots of people watching me on Facebook. On YouTube, mihu Gideon Ado watching me tonight. Good evening, Gideon, for being here tonight. Also, mihu Bernard Abuaje watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. He says Kevin. Mehu on Facebook, I can see Haruna Madugu on Facebook tonight, and also on YouTube. Matilda is also here. Issa Mensa is live on Facebook. Ebenezer Yao Aban is also live on Facebook. Haruna is back again. Amos Labi is live on Facebook. Kamini Ansa is live on Facebook. On YouTube, I can see Yao Gilbert, Ziam Bintu, Abigail, Emmanuel, also Ellis Brown watching me on YouTube tonight, Vincent Sleeping Night or something like that. On Facebook, Mihu too many names. Samudin watching me on Facebook. Terry is watching me on Facebook. Faustina Porter is watching me live on Facebook tonight. International is live on YouTube. Larry is live on Facebook. Godwin is live on Facebook. So many people across the world watching this platform this evening. I really appreciate you guys being here tonight. Ediana Ekoswa and Friday in break. Kevin Taylor ba in something Hanewo. Omni baby ako hadomoba. I Kevin Taylor did atem and so about 8 anomatanasi because aha and an okrenwo. Michia eye ubia owo Ghana, Michia ubia ahini ohini bia owo Ghana, Michia eye domahene nana good evening ohini kesiye, Michia opa baby awo nyumbre bia nyame enhira, Michia otufo osetutu nana good evening ohini kesiye also baby awo bia nyame enhira, Michia mi ankasa mi papa okaka ben ando eye kwama eye abra asebu kwama traditional area paramount chief oho, Michia opapa Michia eye nana kwebu ajinsem Kwebu, yes, Nana Kwebu of Fante Dominasi, Ahinkro, Dominasi, Onosu Michiano, Henkesia Paba, I really admire Kwebu Ewusi, Fante Dominasi, Ahinkro. Very, very important. I stress on that. Also, Michiano, a straightforward dad to me. And I am former Ghana. I want to for him Michiano and Michia Togbe Afedi, Michia Togbe Afedi, and also Michia I want to for him Owoho on Michiano. Ko for him Michiano is my for Michiamo. In fact, to make it easy, Meba region the regional House of Chiefs in the Eastern region, Michiamo, the regional House of Chiefs in the Volta region, Michia, the regional House of Chiefs in the Central region, in the Ashanti region, the regional House of Chiefs, Michiamo. In the Brongahafo region, all the 16 regions. In the northern region, good evening to Yana. Good evening to my own godfather, Yana. Good evening to the great king of the north, also Michian Ye. Inti I am for more Ghana, more I'm refi, more I'm in Chiamonoso, Michia Munina, a year, more more a year, all parts of the nation, 16 regions, all the regional House of Chiefs, Kevin Taylor and Ekasana Michia Ubia. Michia asofo papa mo Ghana mo amoyusu mo ho minchia obia sebio asofo dodo amoyusu mo nyame akromfo enti dodo no minchia mo ye wifuo so na asofo bia wufu so a wo kumase bia no minchia wo ye kromfo and so bi a wo kumase a wo fusu bi a wise aponchire ni bi a menchia asofo a omo yusu omo nim se nkoa omo so menchia omo nka no kore inti media me specific about asofo a menchia omo especially omo yusu omo ho no omo aye se nyanka omo ya beifo ma omo nyina menchia omo nya asofo papa bia nkasa sofo papa bia edi inginemu ema nyamemba sofo papa bia ehu ade bone ana ade pakra wo ho a se bi o sa sofo no ohwehwew na waka akireo sofo bia babetena radio so ahyenkom bia ofri bonsam onye sofo papa sofo bia babetena radio so ahyenkom aka asempa o aka asemboni o onyame eninimu oye nipa bonini oye sofo kromfo eno ena sebio media sia and then across Ghana. Good evening to the ACC nyina. Right now when I was in Ghana a month ago there was one company that I did business with, and to be very fair with you, and yet direct business, but a friend of mine also came with me to Ghana, and one company who gave my friend a car to rent. Very, very solid company. In fact, when it comes to a year sale of cars, a year their customer service, how they are able to. You do airport and the car draw, but what they do is they sell cars. And I told them, sir, I will basically let Ghanaians know. Me and I may endorse this company to every single Ghanaian. A car company. It is called Marion Autos, one of the best car companies in Ghana, in Accra. Me and I endorse the problems be in ho. Everything is intact. When it comes to selling of car sales near the day, whether you are upgrading your ride, buying your first car, and also if you want reliable cars, CBU problem it's all about Marion Autos. Inti Omo Accra, they are based in Accra, and as you can see, Omo contact now. So say from Academy Kevin Taylor directed us here, and there in Sembibri Abakas who Ghana, CBU Okotoka dealer obetuma trust no ene bi na de nipa bi akotun mu omukuta komapa obetumi no obi dealer onim se bia nipa no se bia obi o de car ni free no one de genuinely or the car na bro and e bia wato for all you know no later no be say e bia car ni free ba no you don't know, you are just a buyer, you end up se bia people questioning you. So we want to make sure the system is clean enough for people bringing in cars. No, they are credible people, you betumi trusty so we are not going to get into problems. We need akoto shatawale, and it's a good lesson for all of us to learn. We need to make sure, say, people who bring in, especially cars, say enter and ask the chair, we need to be very cautious. We need to check backgrounds of car, and maybe a free bar, and a whole lot of things. These are some of the things that we all need to do to help. When it comes to Accra, there are Marion Autos, one of the best car. Me and Kasa have dealt with them. Wonderful cars, fresh cars, and if you even want to upgrade, Okoha, they can do a swap. Sanamofreno, give you a better car, and then meet you halfway and discuss how they can move forward with you. If you want to reach out to them, one lovely lady, Taifa, Udu Taifa, close to the police station, a one or more car company, a Ben police station. Just say, reliable power because I confirm a Johnny free police for him. But so be a car company. That's a Ben police station. That means the legitimacy, very, very high. It means the paperwork in your is solid. If you want to get in contact with this company, I will say, from 020-794-6768. 020-794-6768 and I say 024-421-7339. There's one lovely lady your friend Doris. Call the lady. She is the one we dealt with. Very, very solid lady. Madam Fubako Toka, if you she led the paperwork from A to Z, or making sure say everything is done perfectly. Or we say a lot of questions because on person being a doubt be your friend Doris. So if you call this number, call the lady. Her name is Doris. She is their best sales agent. Marion Autos. I have dealt with them and I can confirm and endorse this auto company. I'm number is 020-794-6778. 020-794-6778 and 024-421-7339. You won't send it on Instagram. They are Marion_Autos. Obitumako Instagram Sisiano Marion MARONN MARIONN_Autos. Okoha on Sabekomo Instagram. You see all the cars, they have displayed everything. They are very open and they are making sure everything is solid. This is a quick one. I just told them I would do it for them because they are solid, they are legit. Now, who almost services, but we drew Ghana, no. This is a company I basically dealt with, and I can tell you for a fact, these guys are getting their cars from reliable sources. Every single car they get, it is legitimate. Competitive prices, clean and comfortable cars, rental or buying. If you want to buy car sales, they are number 1 in Accra and also in Ghana. So do not go anywhere else. Maybe also Marion Autos, Omo Taifa, opposite the police station. Udruwa on Sabeka Omo. Udruwa for a lady, your friend Doris. She will lead you and make sure all paperwork, everything is done legitimately. Thank you very much. We Ekoma Marion for Uno be your business. You have to always make sure say but indirectly they didn't know they were dealing with me. Until later on, who say, hey, they were surprised. I'm say yes, your customer service is top notch. On say you don't have to know the person before you deal with them. The mame Epe or Master said they didn't know they were dealing with me. It was later. Drop a car off from Kevin Taylor, I want to buy a car. So they realized that, and because some customer service is solid, because I wanted to know, say, someone say, Mia, how are they going to actually deal with a year? Ubi our bass over toka and so no be dealing. But I realized, say, they did not select who to please and also who to serve passionately. Customer service and top notch. The lady I dealt with, your friend Doris, and she ubit my friend numbers and reach out to them. I really appreciate these people. Thank you very much. Now, again, I cross Ghana in Sembibri. Something came up. Team, stay with me. Something came up. Young fan woman, it's exactly 8:56. Young for 4 minutes, aka 4 minutes near start show no na ekoso amente e na what town na ekoso amente e pa na ekoso bibia nkoso de ebitima start show no and then Friday, when it's Friday, it's mixed bag day. Mo amohwe mo US bogus amo abruchire nyame nhira mo bogus amo UK amotete te bonkum mo so asebio motiwe papa e wo UK no nyame nhira mo bogus amotete Europe amo 2 hours 3 hours mo betena eye TikTok ana mo jimi mo no so mo so nyame animu bedi sa na tie adene de ho kire sa na tie enti yeso ye wa ha yeso ye ginim. We are making sure say everything is solid and everything is right. Where's this coming from? Team. All right. Me team now I'm green light to say you bet to me a start show no. This is one thing me per say Ghana for ehu. Enyumbre we will take our time and play back short a year videos of a year this liar your friend a year Mr. David Chum Tinkrine Papana Ninisa Watch na also the secretary to Ghana nurses for a year union. No, this man is a liar, and tonight we will expose this liar. Makachram waha, we say on this platform we will never condone anybody who basically go into any hospital to cause chaos. And my platform, none of my guys will endorse that. But we will also not allow people we have given positions to try and run down a government or disgrace honorable people, especially the health minister. The agenda say Obesogu health minister and his tone is changing a little bit. He's changing it from the health minister. He wants to make it about Ralph. We don't care about Ralph. We care about you trying to run down the government and disgrace the minister. That is what we are looking at. And then we'll go back to his own interviews. Nenisa a year 1932 watch and we will expose this liar. In fact, you see, the disrespect I will show farmers, he did not even have that decency to even apologize. It shows the kind of disrespectful, disgusting human being he is. And tonight we will not mince words. We will let Ghanaians know such a dishonest human being, a filthy, disrespectful person who is just a mere secretary to a mere organization or association. We will take our time and break down his interview where this Le Frog, the Nisa Watch, and not TV, so we will deal with this matter. There are a few things that we will talk about. There are issues about Musa Dankwa Edipos Biaba, it's favoring Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. We also talk about YEA salary, about a year workers or more, a year Zoom lie on YEA salary issues. The CEO of YEA, Abekasa Afahon, Katie Amon is trying to come back to politics. I have banned him from politics. I have cursed him. He can never even contest in a blind man's or blind people's if even in a cemetery, he will not win a swaswa boy. Katie Amon is done. Because I'm saying, go for we, more politics man, the moment they exit from their seat. They are useless. They are nobody. He's coming back because he has nothing to do apart from politics. I will address that issue. Goldfields, so the government has given them till next year for them to leave Ghana, and they are very happy to do that because we also want to own the mine in Ghana. And the Oba Ghana mine or Ghana, we don't own anything until we are also beginning to own our mines and also make sure whatever we mine, we keep the money here. So many stories on the platform. And the Tema Port, yeah, they are going ahead in 24 hours. We all know the details. The air cost. So this is a big platform. The stories are plenty. There are stuff that we want to deal with. Team, if there's no problem, it's exactly 8:59 p.m. Sorry, 8:59 p.m. in Ghana and about 4:59 a year US Washington DC area. It's a wonderful Friday evening. Oh yeah, girl, now show me it does not matter where you're watching me from. It's Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. We are live on TV. This is the most authoritative and a Sibiu Yajujan Semu Magana 40 as girls are more tower Mododuano when Jimmy Homo Pemasem Debiano Macao Makumu say you will vote for the NDC because of Kevin Taylor and at the power watch the Ghana and Semu. I mean who say MPP as a political party no a crom 4 a U4 a 224 a Damanama 4 any Sibiu tribal bigot and a feeling no Omunim Yan Sibiu Betimach Ghana. In the girls were town be bree Omunina Kevin Taylor and say what was a girl to her now boy winner de be dinner term but mentiasio Mr. Girl been in the boy in the tour MPP ni pa and or to no hwe no yi ni and a boy is aden I could see boy we omutai dinner term but me hwe abrante so hwe ni bia ni hu a wa kwesi kura wotie senka akwesi we and house boy kura nka me pel sa just a girls na kumbe mu MPP girls no omunya kura nka om boyfriends na abeye house boys wo me fie girls no say omutum tena sibu so omo say na die pa na brantie we waye odo aye wom no akumem ye nyina wo MPP mu yenim ye nyina slay queen say wo MPP mu yenim say boy we pa de bi kro China or ye hello cry che kakra de be ye kra na ye ho kra be fo yeah MPP girls say we MPP ni banam ka say hello omo ye kan de bia say committee na ye ka boy no be so your hello crowd ho be for instead you can the free akome mo ye kan keke ai if you say yanka ye nidi MPP girls don't feel it rough me say omu nyame anka me do mochi bom dogi moa mun ba metena na muntie me ai tigana fomba e hwe me e ma bibia e koso gidi e Ghana Mr. P Mr. S ai omu hwe me boys no so adwa yesi omu frefre omu ho kohwe South Central chairman na frɛ ɛyɛ secretary no yesi ano o yɛ den opeso hu secretary na hwa o se an o se do bed den yɛ hwɛ Kelvin Taylor secretary kan no paso yɛ Kelvin Taylor yɛ hwɛ Kevin Taylor and they say omo frɛ from ho waba o ekua de o crash de o se aye ntimi koka omo de TikTok no budi matam and so omo di nkomo sia ekua boy o crash de o se have den ba ho ntimi koka ben den yɛ nyana so mema me so MPP mu de sanke yɛ wi o nwan oh, what's going on? And then we know, okay, when America cry, we flags the more than papa. Girls, so that be girls, I'm coming. I'm on TikTok. I know we are no more share. Hey, Abna, then wrong Kevin Taylor. Oh, shut up, Shams. Hey, be sure no. I didn't can see. Hey, girls for Bawumi, I don't know. Girls for Kennedy. Girls for Ananta. Girls for Madame for Omunya Sheshia. Boy, Nanka say Penasimo. Na at the end, the yen can cray. If ya yen can cray. Abranti, Yakaki canipa do. Mbema do boma. Omuntu no MPP. Yenim. A bakasa. And in Chichim, the Abranti ye. Coca Hodia. Sanki Rio. Memeka Moku and one Kamu, Mobodam. Until you are girls and Sana Omoka. Omu filming. Omu to from our grace. Osiari. Osia Lucy. Well, crash. I say me crash about Ben the lower TV no. Omu lower TV no. Kevin lower TV no. In time to me show say oh Kelvin. Yeah, from me Kelvin, Mr. MPP girls no. Some more video from who among you from me Kevin.
And your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry. Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin.
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 Kevin. Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry. Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry.
So MPP for girls, Mati, Kev in. Kevin. You get it? And yeah, Kelvin. Mama come get some about and to me so. Kev in. Kevin. And yeah, Kelvin till adabi. I'm from sa. You're from Kevin into Kev in. Into to me, I'll say Kev in. Yeah, Kevin. Into Kevin. And yeah, Kelvin. MPP girls, no. Into mo ya TikTok videos na. I am winya butrembo midin. Mo ketramane nane sa. Ma ese nkuku. Mo ketramane entumi ndane. Into I am winya butre na monye. And yeah, Kelvin till no me take Kev dabi. Kevin till Kevin. Yes. Oh yeah, sa easy. Kev. We are no jinaka cannot in as also Kev in. You get it? Kev in. Into say, wow, ketramane nane ya oya MPP ni ba would mean Kevin in terminal. Which one? Oh, boy, your friend Kev in and then the better I say, me say I say why is that some more no? Inti MPP girls munsia girls for MPP. Almost feeling me brutal. Inti asam de nyina no mama yenya show no na yenko yenim. Now answer the best start show no. You see about we di matem girls dey feel me. MPP girls na die di nkomo if ya osin na wen me hwe no. Say boy say dey hwe the papa. So men den. Osin na nyane ka ye call meeting. Chairman wuta ka se memo obi anhwe obi yi. Oso me anhwe na den. Abranti yemfa bibia nto nchen. Ewom se yesa na odi atem. But wo hwe nsem abranti kenya. Edie na waka wo mpa abranti enye no kre. Esi omuni eye efia e problem because efia kan asem cho edie pa na abranti na kan enye no kre. Mo de mo nka se odi atem ya te ase. Inti ebia ye nyina ye MPP fo mo yen kan no kre. Mo yen kan no kre. Apart from say me nya nko me bema menya because of nipem na me wo mum. But odi mo yen kan no kre nkyere ho efia. Bemi branti or kasa you see so TV no a day pa God say if you believe you a day pa na branti where I can just say enye papa enye no kre katra me ebi wo mo men kan no kre nkyere ho mo men kan no kre nkyere ho a branti na so kan no na ka no ye party ye ba ye day pa na ye ma santeman if you na e ka kire girls for Baumia a day na ye matcha nti omo group course si a omo group course so me de men ko kan bio na o kina nko ba ku bi ye fe no eye abenedu o ye konkon ni chen bibia o no kwa ka kire Samira ai ni review say Samira hwe me ai sile kwi maame o ni review say SQ hwe me ai SQM ono so hwe me nti me de men ke bio do bi an record say eye abena no anko school into ntumi ka recording ndo say me de men hwe bio no bi an record obi ko record akwa kire na mi ko mo bada man ana sanyo we free media big kebi no bi an collect all the obi an go dey obi an collect all the it abena wan shada go school dey santas ho na ai no hu bondie e na obejo ni MPP ai de it media me ko kebi o abena na kebi ya media me can obi collect all the me ai wan go school do bi can recorded obi go recorded but obi collect all the me ya it obi nyina di ena de e get o film de e no e efiade de on do film no kra na o ka kire omo no and I've been on the uncle Kebi, obi recorded na or ko kire omo a na Kebi recorded right now Ghana be good platform ni na is Polado watch but that MPP communicator osado party good morning Ghana boa me megu obia career megu obujina career endu 2028 no obujina omni child for the pre kwens ho okwan ho me ekọ mo de munni midra o sende esi apolaro watch so wadane MPP communicator osado pa no akotena UTV ade kira akotena good morning Ghana se onim de onya no ho memma dane beggars 2028 money child for the pre eye dey eye akrabo kwan no ho mo polaro watch no kutakura oh sao it is possible me me gumu nyina bodwuma Mosa ankwasiafo na mo ma je jandam e na mo de be se Ghana no me bre obi ase o se ma bre bu nyina ase I will lower everybody me de mo me yam adole maintain Mosa mo te Ghana na yase G-Tech for ase we da be se be G-Tech was a wife for yase almost akwara odi edim na fere gina polo yebuza le se odo aka certificate ojan ho ya onkasa Ghana ba akwara oya the head of G-Tech no all the nam no se gofo ja professor we je we ene se odo aka the professorship ronya no we if it is that time in the onkasa agina pona oya erade ya go na mu refi say Professor Ayensu the deputy health minister Busade said okay what's your professor now who your professor unya wo de way sometimes also unya professor no na training college no wo no na enya ponya training college you busan so unya ne de way ebesi ne gina pona ono wo si oye G-Tech na oye ono ye hu on ka bebia ne de free buy ewurade Jacob na sa G-Tech asebu buy no enwo power professor da be te de gash and go de ga se magacha say Okojini the no Zimbabwe, Mr. Professor Adai. So, where is Professor Adai? I want you to come and defend his professorship. G-Tech has everybody, yeah, professor for some. The only person who ultimately Sinibo are standing up to this Jinapo guy or G-Tech now. We'll be also question. No. Till date, the Jinapo guy hasn't answered that question. Now, Professor Adai, because this is the time I need Professor Adai's the submission on professorship. Professor. Yawedu. Hey, I want 9/11. Professor Daida. Anka ende ye hiano no mana bana wabeche professorship sabono. Me who Professor Adai. Professor Adai professorship for the The guy who is leading G-Tech, he's a fake professor. I don't know, Omeka de you. And what G-Tech no Jimmy no. Or who will be our being jealous? Who the professor? Since Mammy Grace Ayen Subisa, or no, dear Ojano, I never seen there on Kasai. Hey, media, mini problem. Me was a Professor Adai away. Professor Adai away. Now, there's something I want to talk about. Like I'm a and then who posted to be on social media, and I think it was quite hilarious. I don't know who actually put it together. And it was about a year G-Tech in Summer Ekokosui. But somebody posted something. In fact, I didn't capture the name of the person who posted it. I said, dear G-Tech, some people are also abusing Al-Haji, the Al-Haji title. Please check that out too for us. It is a man for say Alhaji, a man for abuse Alhaji. It is the authenticity of Inkophobia Alhaji or Ghana. Now I know you maybe ha Ghana for him. Nipa bebre ente Alhaji ase. And maybe nye inkremoni. But it's one of the religions I really respect because I have a little bit of understanding of the Islamic religion. And so many people don't know. Now you can so be Alhaji inkremosumuno Islam muno. So what kind Quran, Mr. S, pull something out for me. So what kind Quran kwe chira? Alhaji entia sianka sane se ohoho. If you don't know, Alhaji oye hoho. Yaka se ubi Alhaji oye hoho. Enti that travel na man for ye ko eye Mecca ana Makkah. Eba back. Now you're from Al-Hajj, no? The moment you go to Mecca, now oba, we nipa fufro. Ubi bia aye fufro. Inti technically you who say oye hoho. Inti Al-Hajj, you can say ubi Al-Hajj. And yes, say ubi use Al-Hajj, no, edi huna ubi Ghana. Ana odi huna ni nipe bia onim se ebia ontin krebusumase. And it's open the definition of Al-Hajj pa na ukum na uridi the Quran to the last bottom na pesa otiasia. So you can say obi Al-Hajia e ohoho. It is obi ko mekaba nanka yehuni se o yehoho. If you say technically no wako onyame anim sebio waye nipa fofora waba te say ohoho a sebio afena ni bibia ayekroje because maka what you do is say you try to let Allah know say baby awaduri de na wo ye no before no say bi o sa nyoma no wabedu nanim pa na wo do sa beka ka aba no de enya de obesa akọ back to nyoma bi ntia bia na wo nyan ko meka no na oye emasam fa wo yere num enumechi ana enayechi ebia na wo no nsa ebia na wo peshisha ebia na wo num wisie ebia na wo nya sala no entoa so oye ohwo you born again oye hohwo enti ka wo steady pa ka ba omia ka o se fe no hohwo ba omia enti some person who by the Quran in some Quran ankasa ka miji Quran dia. Enti ka ba omia say no ke friend ohwo ba omia. Ye friend alhaji ba omia. Enti ka una na nkwa friend ohwo ba omia oye hohwo oye stranger. Wo enti anka ba omia say no there's no need the friend alhaji ba omia na nam Ghana nti se kodu na ndabi anke hye na ohwo ba omia. But because ka say ohwo ba omia sisi ape nipa bi bofu sa ade na me fra ba omia hohwo nanso kan Islam me na minim da eye badamfo Muslim ni bi na ka kire be say Kevin ma me cheche nyo bi kire o alhaji no eye hohwo iti ka hwe mu pa Mahamudu ba omia edi se fra na alhaji ba omia o san ke fra no hohwo ba omia iti from ende no Mahamudu ba omia fra no hohwo ba omia sa alhaji mu yin free o the same as hohwo iti Ushaba umia simple. Oh. All right, my team just said, Mr. S, thank you very much. Besides, get me the cultural one. Yes, you are getting me the cultural one. As I've explained, you know, from end you know, yabefra baomia ohwo baomia. There's nothing like alhaji baomia and alhaji obetuva alhaji muhunhu ebiem. Inti ohwo baomia ohwo and I'm with the president. Akwani ohwo. All right, let's take care of other business. That you find you by the so. The Cape Coast Airport, you know, my team say Musa Baomia. Now, before I ever start the show, these are very important things. Me best Ghana for Ekai, Mahamudu Baomia and Ahage, people who plotted to kill the president. We cannot forget. It's an endorsement from Mahamudu Baomia. We cannot forget. This is a guy who wants to be president in the future, but he's endorsing and sponsoring, and at the end of the day, congratulating people we have caught. Criminals who are still under investigations are abiding the original court. Baomia, we saw him congratulating those people for doing that thing or the crime they committed. And we cannot forget Ohogwo Baomia, Ninyoma Awaye, and it's not going away anytime soon. And there's obi wo a politician sekai or what ni patitrubi akorebi sigom na se okuku politician na se nipa kuobi imbranti mbaba wabi ebo politician bi hopo so mu bekuna na se yehwehwema na se yehupese hu bebia encouragement ni free ana bebia omunya motivation ni free. These are some of the things a mom sa motivation no. Or motivate young people in Ghana to go and kill dignitaries like the president, like his wife, like people we cherish as a nation. Mahmoud Baumia is somebody we have to point fingers at because Abrantia way any the likes are no mokan ho amoka so omubeku president no Baumia from prison. Baumia catch and say he will make sure they are bailed. He will pay for their omubail no. When they come home, they should come to him. He called the media and said, "When mendoba almost so many if you say almost some mahama and then inti from today no ohwo Baumia no I was here to say crime be a see obi koku eye aban mu nipa so obi ekoku politician obi ekoku nipa titru ohini bi na say yehwe sa nipa na bebi amunya sa inspiration from is this picture because our picture way so obi ahunu on internet so beka say picture way eye den na picture way buy so obi ahu picture way the first question they will ask and say eye den na picture way buy so beka say abrantie way eka so obeku president Mahama ne yire one MPP fobi ena Baumia ka kire omo se oda omo ase se omo fa sa adwene na omo yeso omo beku no Anything about Bawumia eje ne tata edeba fie. So this is what Bawumia represents. Bawumia, this is what he represents in Ghana politics. Now, in Konfona Bawumia support for them to say on social media that they want the president dead and that they want to kill the president and his wife. These are the people. The reason why I'm saying Bawumia supported them, it is because of the words from these people. Almost that jail, Mahamud Bawumia, den. Bawumia ne yire, den, efre omo fonso, eni omu di nkomo, se momo wore kra, abayin ene di oma kweshema, ombepe kwan bisu omo. So omu ni sika kron be beli omu ha, ombepe kwan bisu omo, if you say, juma omu suma omu so omu nkodi, omunku president na omunku president yire no saa adwuma no na omudi a sebio omunwakaka dwemu nti de obeye bia eyi omofri eye saa ade na omuhyemu no. Remember saa brantie we eni omamaka yede omkotu fiase a ende omasem da ho court eye criminal case no saa enkofo we na asem no entwemu saa asama miken saa court da ho wo ho saa brantie we obetuma akọ jail still. It's memo bi anya na adwene say asem na ayebola case. We will be contacting the Attorney General, we'll be contacting the police to see how far this case is going. We are not going to sit back and let this case slide. No. Until every day I will spend time to reach out to the Attorney General's office and be following up because I'm a Ghanaian too. And the president, the security is important to me. Until this is not a case of I bet my guys adiachinti case in the court. No, it is still in court. We want to get to the bottom of this case. People have to be punished. Now, these are the people who wanted to commit the crime. We muna omuka se Bawumia support omo. If it's Bawumia free omo, if we hefa, will jail. Ekachiro omo say omo shedding. He will make sure they are taken out to go and perform another murder if they get the opportunity. Because first one ankoso. We should get it right. Boy, we your friend Prince Ofori. That is the name on his Ghana card. That is the name on his Ghana card. His name is Prince Ofori. He is one of Nipa Omukaso Meku president. Akani yiriti. Sa branti we on enam Ghana. Uhun anajo ewo sumwa. Be very careful because oye nipa bia owa adwene po so beku president. So owa adwene po so beku president obetumi kum. It is a uhun anajo fa about 6, 7, 8. Na adia sano nam baby a lighting wa show who ye because or a dangerous human being. Me say so who anajo your friend of Prince Ofori. A man for be brave friend of Fanti comedy. The dianka say Prince Ofori. So who anajo fa no kwa nam. E baby a kaniani na onam sumu na who se onye. Make sure say what bon who buying because or you dangerous or to say we who wo e to say we who jata e to say we who sebo one show who ya or beto asha osuakum or you hardened criminal a brante when a case will become president etwa ne yiriti enti mamu remfi. Remember sa brante when odi sa boni ni wie na ye che na aya Mahamud Bawumia ka say waya ade Bawumia eyi sika me ekoyi ni free jail no. This is the guy the Dean Eddie Prince Ofori. He's a potential murderer. Listen to my words. This boy is a potential murderer. So you cannot underestimate him. Abrantie we so your friend Daniel Adomako. Daniel Adomako. Nipa bebre friend say Obama. This is another dangerous potential murderer. This guy too was caught on social media by the government. We so kahuna Bawumia efromo ewo prison. Cells, Ekachrom say he is doing everything possible to get them out so that they can come and continue their mission. We yet na a tuo bomb and a kondia a woodie nyoma and a wapake gu baby or filming ye. Ekachre Ghana for say me Bawumia kwara sa nyoma we na yedi sie na yenya ho a yenya chance a yedi bedie wo Ghana inti abrantie we eka ho na Ghana ban ekoche na ende ne ho aka adwemu a yedi ni gina court asam no yendi wieye or your potential murderer and a potential killer because of the things he displayed on social media and the intent behind it. The Dean at the Daniel Adomako. What the munim de ba a man for bebreno efreno say Obama the din at the Daniel Adomako, a dia a one a Ghana card so no. Senema me shemia, Akorana wo no. Sa mobana mo no no. Sene papa shemia, mobana mo no or si obeku president, mobano nie. De mo wo na na modi tu mo ho na ye ka cham so muntu ni fo no mobano ende wadane wudini ende aban aso ne tadwiem ende aban ene gina court a wanhwa mobano obekwa kodem mfie dodo a muhu no mobano nie ye frɛ no se ye frɛ no Daniel Adomako ye dwedwam. Now there's another female a oka mo ho nenimu tan nenimu kan meti yasi etwa ne maame nan oyo hiani ba sebio ne maame yare dadam ema ne maame be hia ne se abayiwa we obetena fie na sebio ne maame hia bibi adi ne maame pese okodware ne maame hia bibi a na nka abayiwa we eye nipa bi anka so otena ne maame ho den ehwe ne maame ose da bi da one amanfo abɔ mu tirim pose president a obo oman no ho ban sa abayiwa we one eye amanfo abo omutirim po say president obo ma ho no ban no omo pese omkoku president no bayiwa we ye friend yahira abew ne ma me yare dadam ye twa ne ma me nan ohia ni boburo ba ne draws in ru nan ne hu fin politics inti MPP for the nakoshe dem say 100 Ghana the 20 Ghana politics inti abayiwa we right now she's a potential killer. She is a potential killer. She is a potential murderer. And this woman, sene mame or that demo no sha. Obe wo ena obe ma mame ewu. Wo na obe ku mame. Sa ba you away. Ono na be ku ni mame. If you said dear why ye and then mame or that dem edwin say ne ba we bo brapa. Ne ba we ye bibia sebio obe wo say sebio ende ye twa na ikro that dem no. Sebio ne ba no bo sa na obo jantra ena osa ye wudisem. In the send about you away, mammy free moi. Nay, any su and any buying any politics are MPP for the night. Way, your friend, Yaira, a bill, ne mame, sebio, you trying to night at them, and so they are done it trim, and then in this way, and say, obey the MPP, not what cook president in the year. Way, and so a potential killer, or your potential murderer, or your potential assassin, and the world should know this kind of lady. Intine mame sane papa tiasia papa ne benu no ho na me show say the din social media eda Ghana eda court ne de eno be kan ma ebia ebe pia ne mame koma ne mame ewu we enye oba e wo sane mame dome no ansa ne mame newu ebi so oba sei ontumi nkwa aware ontumi ne be man tena oba sei sebio we mu na omne ko aware no makoya akromfo otumi nyam prentua egu aduane ma ne kunu wu onim nyansa. Into coming boma omunie, these are the potential assassins. Yabeka mwa to 2032. Eka yesho no ho yenyanjaye. ye. Debi yabeka ma omonim aka Ghana fo anim. Sene be ya omomba ebe nyini abeto. Omuna nanom be nyini abeto. Na omobehu omo record. Say muna mrebi. Muna moka ase mobeku president etwa ne yiriti no. Inti I was say sa de we eni omonante da kopim so mbefri asase we so every say nipa bia no de obeye ne de odo wano beka ene utirimu po a ebefri wano aba no ene na sebio ye de jeje wa asase so into this is their track record. All right, yeko enim na who hire the now yen wie ye afeni ye start show no. This guy is called Paul Adam Ochri. And also, he's under criminal investigation. The special prosecutor of Ghana, Edinato Eyetebo Swa, Yeshishan Insemu. Per the special prosecutor, Paul Adam Ochri is a potential criminal. This guy was also made the board chair of Ghana Airport Company. The special prosecutor has started investigations on this guy. And what he has found so far gave him that room to go and arrest this criminal. His name is Paul Adam Ochri. He's also another thief. His sons and daughters will grow and come see Omo Papa track record. The name is Paul Adam Ochri. So the Adam Ochri family, they are now known as the family of criminals, because the head of that family, the Adom Oche families, ne mana muhu mo TV so sa ne baba no, she will carry the father's name, that criminal tag no on her to so kwako shia bema. Na bema starting sa akwara ni date ya. Obeka say, are you Adom Oche? Obeka say yes. Was your father that criminal? So the young girl who was standing behind Paul Adom Oche will grow up as a criminal's daughter, because Paul Adom Oche is under criminal investigation. This is Paul Adom Oche telling the whole world that Ahimfubi, in fact, time no day, I can't find it on the system. I'll find it and play it. And see, this guy, the record he's living behind, the social media, the kids are going to grow up as potential criminals because they are going to carry their father's record. And see, every child of Paul Adom Oche, because Paul Adom Oche is a suspected criminal who is under criminal investigations, it makes these kids automatically criminals. Intine mama na mienu nyane dia na yire na sebio wakote se Paul edi nkwasiasam ono so former Exim Bank owner na panyan no o say already odi ni Jimmy betina ho na on kan kire nkofo sa ware na gu obe nante a kire nkofo se hwinsi ye no. Right now we know that Paul Adom Oche is a criminal who is under investigations per the special prosecutor's statement. Yes. Do not forget this. And if you want to know a little bit about Paul Adom Oche, the things his kids will grow up to see, the criminal and the disgusting character and the despicable things he did whilst he was in a relationship with the wife. These are some of the things they will grow up to see when they grow, and we will question them about it.
Okay, so where do we go? Roller Okay, so where do we go? Roller Okay, so where do we go? Roller
So this is what Paul Adom Oche's kids will grow. She will grow as a woman, and somebody will say, you are Paul Adom Oche's daughter. Your father was a criminal. We know. He was on TV. And was that the man who said he met some girl in Germany who was a family? Is that your father? Into this girl standing behind Paul Adom Oche will grow up with this tag on her.
Received to my pastors, Pastor Otabel. Rosemary said you called, and you were very worried. And then to the chiefs, Kwamo Hene, Jache, Jusumai Hene, and the senior officials of Mensha Palace who put pressure on the system, insisting that please release Paul Adom Oche. I cannot thank you more. I'm coming. You called, and you were very worried. And then to the chiefs, Kwamo Hene, Jache, Jusumai Hene, and the senior officials of Mensha Palace who put pressure on the system, insisting that please release Paul Adom Oche. I cannot thank you more. I'm coming.
So the little girl standing there, this tag will be on her. She'll be on social media. That is how we'll be referring to her. Because on say, ne papa, per the special prosecutor, Paul Adom Oche is a criminal who is under investigation. Until right now, akora we nyini, onen ni nuanom na omaka no, omu nyini no. Obia be unse wo papa na na ye krofo nti wo akora we the tendencies of wo papa kakra wo mu. If it's a koto enwa no ma. Until Paul Adom Oche's daughter, the girl standing behind him, o nyini ko na obedate, because say, your father was under investigation, he's a criminal. So how can I bring you to my home? I'll take a picture of the kids and show to the world the kind of kids are Paul war and what Paul or the other swan and mano. Because the kids are going to carry this crime. They are going to carry this tag they are going to carry this for the rest of their lives. Very dangerous. You might see it like that. So now Paul and Percy Behun Korano TV so and confirm Koran TV so. It's memo be anti Kasa Kevin. I didn't cover Paul and Ma because Paul Nankasa the mobile to TV so. So nobody should sit anywhere else and say, Kevin, dear, I didn't Paul Ademochiri I did not put Paul Ademochiri's kids on TV. It was Paul Ademochiri who brought and put them on TV. So I am going to show the world that these kids, their father is a criminal, and the probability of them turning into criminals are very, very high. So I'm also going to help Paul to put more of that out, because whatever Sanka Paul or Kwen and Kodi gold buy and can money the benya gold, you know. Metu one man kasa Paul and fan metu social media, on from metu national television. So we are going to put the kids on TV every day, and we are going to let the people know these kids, their father is a potential criminal who is under investigation. You're from Adum Ochris. Say ma we nyini na mo ba unchen se bema na ote say from Adum Ochris. Be careful, because omo papa moja ni bi wo mumu. I did not do it. Paul who brought them on TV. I'll come back to this matter. And you phone in hene your friend Williams and Nefi Sapon. Williams and Nefi Sapon. And you form more Ghana in Akron for murderers, dangerous people in Ghana. The number one dangerous person in Ghana is this guy. His name is Williams and Nefi Sapon. Williams, Mr. S. Mr. P, start working on the Paul Ademochiri's kids. Show their pictures individually and put their name beneath it, because I want to show the world every day I come, so that people will know the kind of kids they are, their father, and the track record. Their kids needs to carry their father's burden. Yeah. I did not put them on TV. So Mr. S. Mr. P, take a screenshot of the video they are in. Don't go take any other picture. Take a screenshot of the same video Paul edited and put on national television. Take a screenshot of the kids, all of them, their faces. I need those pictures every single day on my show. This guy is called Williams Anefi Sapon. School prefect, Ewufonina Capito on the bono. Baby, I stand back and hold tight. So Kutejanya, be alert, or you're a dangerous guy. One of the most dangerous people in Ghana, Williams Anefi Sapon, or your internet fraudster, or your he's a criminal. He has duped so many people in Ghana. In fact, this guy, if he enters your office, no real fear, why show you within 24 hours, or the robbers, remember the two robber, and another way of using the internet to do what? To steal from people. He does not do it alone. He does it with his father and mother. Ne papa ni. Ne papa no only another criminal, another thief, or another dangerous criminal, or your old man, or your cromfo. He's a thief. This man, he is the one behind Williams and Nefi Sapon. All the stealing, all the criminality, duping people on the internet, every single thing this boy does, this man knows about it. In fact, this man actually showed William and Nefi Sapon how to dupe people. Me started boy we ask a man for you and say, oh, boy we be bekasa, boy we be video, boy we be call radio. So I told you he cannot, and I know what I'm talking about. He can't. You know why? Because he knows he'll go to jail. Now man for he will speak about bekasa, about be interview. Dr. Wask me say wait or ye. The day he will open his mouth on social media, that will be the end of him. He knows. Oh, Imbrebe also Okokot, he's a thief. We're a dirty criminal. He has nothing to his name. The mother too is another criminal. This is the mother, another cromfo bar, a ritechi amwabwatma. Abrantie we, and the menoka say, Abrantie we didn't yabama, was a soma begun crying. Awariana ni nuaba netia so mako bu bema no awiani sika de nkorana begun crying. Be do mu nyina picture ba bekyeremu. And this woman orchestrated all the plan. Wait. Mami Beiphobia and say Chrono ni sike ni bre mami we number 1 in Ghana. Inti we should not underestimate Akromfo nyina hene. Akromfo nyina laji. Your friend Williams and Nefi Sapon. Baby abehuni bia, be careful and make sure you are alert, because we obotuo eye bibia bi. You need to be very careful about this guy. That's it. Tim, put the Paul one together for me. Very important to me. The Paul Ademochi one. The video he did with the kids. Slow it down. Take screenshot of all the kids, their faces. He wants us to see their kids. He wants the world to know who the kids are. That is why he puts them on TV. So we need to project that for the world to know that the sins of the father, the kids are going to carry that sin. And everybody should know a criminal's kid. Children of a criminal, a potential criminal. So put it together for me. From Monday, every day, I'll add it to the pile. Very important. Now, let's take our business. You people, start here. Now, this guy, your friend, David Chum, 10 crying, and every day, as someone in Sia, you will not know how foolish and how stupid some people are. As someone is in Rage Hospital, Endra Echi, Ana Endra, Bebetina ha, Echere Ghana Fum, at the different angles of the video, Bechere Ghana for. Boy, man, way estate ADD minister natem. People were asking why. What has the minister done in all this? What did the minister do? Minister, no problem. You know, say, as somebody see our Rage Hospital, no, or call echo check here because the Rage Hospital is close to his office. Is that the biggest mistake the minister made? As somebody see, you know, nobody is justifying it. But for this guy to get up, go on radio and TV to insult the minister and even go further to insult farmers around the nation, no, it should tell you something. The target wasn't a assembly is in a but na minister no person dinner term na ogu abandon masi. And Jimmy Fourway was basically out of chains and speaking like a madman. Now, after a year Endra story about this guy and his boss, the two criminals are Omunam Ghana, Eyo say Omudie, Omunimishi, but they are under a lot of things, sir. Ubianim di Omoye. Now, this guy, Anope Ekotina UTV. Now, Okotina UTV, no, Oko say your interview, no. Now, throughout his interview, no, Debbie Amikacha Ghana for, and I keep telling the young nurses in Ghana, these people, they are using you to make money. Akwawe, send the Muyini Free was the General Secretary of Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives, what. He has nothing to do, or just a nurse. Or yet, somebody, or any particular or a nurse. He is making money because of this association. Sende, okay, say on resigning for association moi or no be kontokwa. You know why? Because association, and then the cash cow. That is where he make his billions through visa, through exchange programs. That is how he make his money. Say Ocean and Ma, say Ocean and Yere, say Watoka Adem, a association and Amana be Yobi. He is not better than any nurse at a Rage Hospital, at Kolebu, at any clinic in any village. This guy is not better than any nurse. But you see, they see something. The association and a bit more nurses. Inti problem you the nurses will take the hits. They will sit in Accra and make money out of you. And when we started exposing them, you see a nurse for who send for way and use them to make money. Now they are jittery. And in the process of trying to explain themselves, they are rather shooting themselves in the foot so many times, and they are exposing their lies. And this guy went on UTV. And this guy went to UTV to lie about everything he has been saying all this while. So it has been a calculated attempt to malign and insult the minister who is his employer. If this guy is a practicing nurse, the person who plays this fool is the Minister of Health, because he has to talk to the Accountant General for this guy to be paid. But this fool sat on radio and insulted the minister, so and he went ahead to insult farmers. And you should get the picture. Now, Osari Adopeno, he wanted to go do some damage control. And because he's a liar, because or no, any boss now, your president, they are two political affiliate. You see, they are politicians. All because NPP, NDC bar power no. They are not ajima menu muye momo. Omu toto to tokas momo as directors of sa association. No? Because Akando is not doing the traditional way of things. Akando Otumiko Hospital without telling anybody he's coming there. Akando is asking questions. Akando wants to sit with them and negotiate and get to a consensus whereby so omu dismandi bibi krampa it should be reasonable. No, omu de Akando ato otankruum. So they want every small thing so that they will jump on it and disgrace the man. But in the process of doing that, we are beginning to see how foolish this guy is. Wait, appetition. And I'm to say, my team, they were telling me, sir, or to you TV, say me dinner time. Now, where Jimmy I do at them? Where Jimmy? Into what it GRNMA was a day, ultra letter. Now say another person tell me because a letter in Yan Sedima, because I'm paying this out. Just an association that you lead. So, who release the letter? As the secretary of this association, now say obitam letter no radio so, and not TV so, no already letter na say nyanse bi anima kwase akra te sawo, you'll be angry. You will come and say the person does not respect you and also the office you occupy. So when a minister releases a letter, na kwase te sawo kotena radio so ka say na nyanse bi animu no, now wono what kind of respect do you demand from me? Oya ojimi fo. We are Jimmy for for you to insult the minister's letter, say you are not fit to occupy that office. And then we release a statement to nurses or Ghana. Na nurse ni ba kubi kotina radio say na statement we are general secretary kind nyanse bi anima kwase ate so obeka se yempam nurse no. Anamewa, but you expect me, somebody who is intelligent than you, somebody who is more resourceful than you. You are just a mere association secretary. You are nobody. You are just an appetition, filthy, red-eye idiot who is capitalizing on the ignorance of some people in an association to make money. And that is what I am trying to let the people know. Into one cheobia, in fact, Sagana and Nyansa and a Sa association way, you should have resigned by now. But because your president, she is equally as dumb and ignorant and very political like you, that's why she's looking at you because Moti association when making money. That is why she is looking at you because Oboso, her husband is the chairman of the opposition party. So you people think say you can use your office to do damage. Unimunyansa we Jimmy. Unimunyansa ba kokra. Wano asem na cheso we Jimmy for because association and nurse for joining If a nurse comes out to speak the way you spoke, you fool like you will come out and discipline the nurse. So why are you still in your position? You are a fool. Now, let me go and show you natural. Team, stay with me. First, maybe I try Odini first. Or call you TV and then sa petuo we ne nisa petuo. We nisa petuo. We nisa petua or de ahoma eshe panium. I'm finding brother o free. When nisa petuo tailor ni or dia huma she edisha pinimu. When nisa petuo tailor ni. When nisa petuo tailor ni, petuo sa tailor ni we ya huma or disha pinimu. When nisa petuo o free. Oji si nyina ye jimi meboa. Association keke. Enti ube peje wa beti. When you say petua or the ahumashe, petua telenia or the ahumashe pinmu, or free, listen to me. Or some pamon, and I will stay on you because association I say when you say petuo, when in petuo, and I could be my temple Twitter, and I guys say, hey, now, hey, why did I do that? And thank you, Mr. S. I could be my temple Twitter because come I say, be or some master sapit to grab. Say, hey, no, I'd grade it. Who say master sapit to by Ampamaka say, look, or carry I'm going to show myself, hey, some sapit to grow, be a sapit to craft fucking. Hey, I could be because be a friend say, let me go on my Twitter and find, hey, Aquaro. Or can you tell me master sapit to cry? Mimboni, the answer, I'm a famous dodo, but I'm looking for, I'm looking for the insult. I know my mestre fucking me. Why would I tell that mestre? Say, I come some associate to cry. Hey, me body di. I can't Twitter. I couldn't matter what. And I'm kosha hwem say ah kwana po akwa se maso sa petukura pa wo wani se petuo tell ani akwa se me maso sa petukura hey baby for put me the matempa o but normal also be nyawo. So let me deal with the issue right now. Now akwa we Andrew Gina radio so catch minister ne say onim nyansa na oyekuani ana is he a farmer okodo UTV no or catch Yesu e catch from say wan kasa asem no. These are the kind of people we are entertaining in Ghana. These are the kind of liars. Now, let's play his tape to you. First, Momianko tie de okano asempa efa eye say minister no or your farmer na ye wia na mabebo asema okaye. Now, in fact, Momayambo asempa de first. Ofui.
I think in this statement, it was not captured here, say, or more air form a committee, but subsequent interviews, the minister Kase were putting a committee together to investigate in Samoa a course. Adiabako striking me in this statement, and they said, ministry said they want to investigate the circumstances that led to the reported delay in care. Like I said, most members near hospital may have contributed to the course. I've
taken my the first thing okay, at least first, third, and fourth point. It makes sense. And what are the security implications? Why do you be Papa Bian country? They can say, well, I mean, they are trying to beef up internal security. The police, they have a police post close to the mortuary and all that. All those people were there, and I started when you see it. And the security situation has not been improved, and we are not happy about that. At the time, here, my tiny second point, Minister, who said there are systems over there. If he doesn't understand, he should get somebody to educate him. And I make a choice, say, triad system, so buy house, can't buy into the shame.
Yeah, Doc, I get you, but I think because
triad Joe, Nia, who said, Oyariano, immediate care, and I say, a delayed care as compared to others. If you are immediate care, they will attend to you immediately. So, open to by time, actually others, and they will neglect you. They will give you first aid or whatever, but they will attend to other people who need more a year. It doesn't mean that they are delaying whatever. So that statement doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote that statement doesn't even understand the hospital system. Or farmer another day. What kind of more a year? It doesn't mean that they are delaying whatever. So that statement doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote that statement doesn't even understand the hospital system. Or farmer another day. What kind of life is that? They are delaying whatever. So that statement doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote that statement doesn't even understand the hospital system. Or farmer another day. What kind of
This was a statement written by and signed by the minister. He was actually responding to a statement from the minister. Or we and all can say, Nipana, because you were reacting to a statement from the minister. And all kind of say, Aden, Nipano, or your farmer na. That means, Obaso can say, Nipano, Sabio, Onim, Edian, a ye omojumano, or your Krianiana. A Kriafone Jimmy. As I may see regional, do you need a PhD holder to know what went on there? Do you need somebody with all the security intelligence to see what happened? Say something went wrong and something didn't go right. Enti assemble free na no buy no na opeso catch Ghana for say minister na Jimmy ana adan oyekuani onim nyansa. He does not cut it. You see, he said it on Asempa, but Ogotina UTV no. He pretended to say on cancer asem no. Now let's go to UTV. Nenisa petrotelani.
Doc, good morning.
Good morning, Minyaba.
Anope yedase pa se onyabre amaye.
Nsme dase se waton safre.
Asem na aba, ada na udidi minister atem se oyekuani, ada oyekuani esaidi.
Yo. Minyaba medase mamencha wahefo ene Ghana fo nyina. Na enye nokre se me ka se minister yokuani. Me papa no yokuani. Me amiti hoyi. Me yokuani.
Okay.
Enti me en kasa na ma mo minister din. Yo. Me aba medase mamencha wahefo ene Ghana fo nyina. Na enye nokre say me ka say minister yokwani
now
me papa no yokwani me amete hoyi me yokwani me kana zo me yokwafo me yokwani
okay
enti me ntimi enkasa na mo minister din
look good
he was responding to a letter from the minister. I feel like na UTV no osi o wan bo minister din to wendi minister tem kwasia we da ho dit was say or a secretary to an association kwasia we say ye din atem dia ne ya. Now you see how they disrespect we the citizens, how they disrespect Yane Ghana for. Now you see it. You were responding to the minister's statement. Now if you want to say oh you Ukrainian na we din atem we na adiachi, instead of you to just calm down. Respect the viewers, respect the citizens, respect the people who listened to you the day before. No, he's still sitting there exhibiting the highest form of kwasia. Say one kasa if you say letter no one kind of direct. Now, whose letter were you responding to? Whose letter were you responding to? Jimmy Four, when Nisa Petro Telani. Jimmy Four, when you were responding to the letter, who wrote that letter? It came from the minister's office. And that letter was signed. I don't know about one more minister in Tintiwana now. Who were you saying so? Oyukwini? Okay, and your minister na why now catch no? Jimmy Four into one now catch so Oyukwini. So one more minister in Tintiwana. Who were you telling that to? Why now catch asam na? Who were you referring to? Say Oyukwini and na why kwasi out na catch. No matter how you try to dodge and try to sound intelligent, what from where Jimmy away kwasienti untumi njin untumi say my yard dear my ye. There are so many intelligent people who can fill your position as the general secretary of this association. But my cabal akromfo and my margin say motiwono and kwasiade na mobile monsambu Ghana for. Now say enya minister na wo address na why na wo address no? Who are you addressing? Now momianko ni interview na mema hu say akwawe or a truthful. He's a liar. I've said it here. We will never condone what happened at the hospital. We are also not going to allow some people to do politics with what happened. We are not going to allow some people to disrespect the sector minister. The sector minister in any way. So because of an association, we have given such a full audience and he's exhibiting in Kwasiade what Kasamendra. There's a record of it. What better TV so to say one can say na minister na one na wo addressing. Who were you addressing? Foolish man. When Nisa Petu. Now mommy anko ne nsem nim na menjom ofui. Bonye say mafam ho adi. Oko UTV no. Muntie nsem bi osaka ye. When this guy started insulting the minister and going after the minister from day one. Now Amanfo Dwen say he has all the evidence at hand. 99% of Ghana for no butie akwawe. Utie ni tone na o yuzu ewo asempana. It sounded say he had every single evidence at hand. It sounded say he was even there when the incident happened. Because he sounded like he is the person who was in front of the action. Because every station he went, in all his statements, he made it clear, say, he knows everything. And that is the main reason why in Tia, Ojina Swa, Odi Minister Natem, Odi Abinatem, Omagana Fonina say, Obia Yakwasia. So all along, we all think or thought to say, Akwawe, he has the first hand evidence of whatever happened at Ridge Hospital. Anamebwa. Okay. Now let's go listen to this guy. Now, Mama who said, we Jimmy Four. Nobody should take him serious. And if this association is a serious association, Kwasia we mandate, they'll let him resign because he has insulted farmers, insulted a lot of people in Ghana. Now, let's go to his interviews. Yan starting free her. Management.
Okay, so now one my Jenny, no, absolutely. But it being so feel say, enye no kre. If he say Rafu na nkasa kura bekase, wan fanensa ankano na say. Mushe na humtia obebodua
obebo dua
e dey sign ho
they tell say account wa e wo incident book mu na make catch we I been from the nursing hierarchy been from hospital management
but na up to now hospital management so mutimi release videos ni bia I say camera for the and say indeed one touching videos ninia. I didn't say there is further video. I just say no. What touching the pan where 1 point at another point and in another breath. What touching I didn't say video need your man because CCTV in our hospital and just say we no management and I release the
good. It could be anything. I don't want me person may read any meanings into it, but the mechanism okay. A friend say 1.5 hours. You see them a 20-second video na ewa bonting. Me assure say management the video no be ma committee no.
Okay.
Or maybe they have to do a thorough job. So they say e na bia omo mfa ni nyina ma bonting. Na me minim de ntia omo de sa e hoke to abi na aba bonting. E na me frɛ e bi sa say CCTV cameras e wo trauma area ho ana. Entina nurse panini so okocheke aba abebo mama ne.
But nyamwaye.
I know how me nyamwaye. But make I say even pinchen na course wo ho no. There are videos yes, CCTV cameras, but as a no be a video. Movement of people and rowdy people and stuff like that. I don't know now. Maybe actually more.
Okay.
And
we'll come back to that. But not me busa okosan said didn't na o catch a minister say as we Ukraine oh yeah no so nim na adwuma so and watch him so make o can say statement na so any release you know. Nipa no release you know. Ada wo Ukraine na onim triaging system.
Absolutely.
And so, na ama afemi bisa say what actually happened. Now, say obi na release ye kra say minister na ye penny. Na adenti na obi make reference to Ukraine and not any other.
And the carpenter na that is. Say me Ukraine.
Okay.
Make say me papa so Ukraine. Ye wo mfuo bebre wo prestia na enchi no na ade. So they say it was not on a delegatory manner. And yes be me gu for animals and I'm a boom animutiana de but it just came. In fact, it was coincidence. Later, class I make who say or Fred is a parliamentary select committee, you know, almost honorable Afenyo Markets beside the question I say I'm a farmer and all that. It was just a coincidence. So basically it wasn't a premeditated. Say I'm a dream I make I say but I could have said anything. Could have said
and now I be on also the response be about with hindsight. Would you still say that Anna say obey your feel?
Oh, me I say I was not referring to his person. Okay. I was talking about I was interrogating the content. We are intellectuals. We should be able to interrogate any writer.
But in this case, he feels personally attacked because I know in his statement was like personally more attacking and I said specifically.
Oh yes, me no be one. Me na make us and the Okozo no bohina. But the American say I wasn't referring to the minister. I respect the minister. I shared a couple of times.
Okay.
This guy is just a total mess and an idiot. To be the general secretary of such an association and the leadership no nyina monya papa. This guy is a total mess. At the point also an intellectual. You see, they be American chemo Ghana for because you have 4 way co school, 2 second school bia. Also intellectual. What makes him intelligent? And we use the word the guy is a total fool. Now, I'll start Kasano. Or say the statement to make it from what incident book him. And I'm a boy. Into a general sympathy minister atem, Ekikan kwa some letter near Bogos where Jimino. All that he's saying is the same as he go in there and asking said, yeah, see what. It's the same as the minister also go in there and asking said, yeah, see what. So the action the minister took and the action he took, there's no difference. Meaning, whatever they went to meet is what they are going to work with. And that is the reason why the minister put together an investigative committee. And why should you go on radio and insult the minister? Say with Jimmy no Ukrainiana. Why should you make it look like say I didn't see it is the fault of the minister? Because from your own account, you are saying say you are basing all your ranting on something called incident book. What shows say whatever is the incident book is the truth. Yes, I was saying about CCTV. CCTV footage now about Bonton. Also, he knows nothing about it. Now, no Kuran Busa, a nurse for the Bakwa, who in charge of that, and they say, operation room or whatever emergency room in Ankasa, do they have CCTV cameras there? And the lady said, I will check. Meaning, till date, we don't know what exactly happened in that room. So nobody can speak to it and make conclusions. and make definite conclusions. Say, way in see, now way bo way and now way your way until we get to that point. That is why the minister, in his wisdom, said we need an investigative committee to look into it. So, what is your case here? We are kwasia. Now, on say Okasano, or say problem near hospital management. Now say handle. So you have accepted that the problem that happened at the hospital is supposed to be managed or is supposed to be taken care of by the management. It's extremely managerial. So why do you turn around to make the whole thing look like the minister is the one to blame because the minister decided, say, out of courtesy, he is going to work there after he had sent people to even go monitor the situation. All his ranting, you could see clearly say he had a personal issue to disgrace the minister and embarrass the government. Because on Rangazati TV, per his own statement, he has not seen any evidence. The video you are seeing now, 10 seconds, it was the same video he was watching. Until I came yesterday to show you the videos I showed you, he was telling the woman, say, the videos now, 10 seconds now, management released here without his knowing, that is the same video he watched. On what basis was he ranting and speaking stupidly like that? A day basis, Nana Ujinaso. And now they can't because the Ashen will fear, and no be Nana Washe. The minister, being smart and intelligent than you, he has set up an investigative committee that could go deeper than where we need to petuo, maybe we need to do. Why were you ranting if you didn't have information, even first-hand information? Incident book can be anything. Anybody can write anything in the incident book. We need to go down and know that whatever was in the incident book is actually factual. Adia we so we Jimmy into so steady in tone now. And pay or better na UTV, he didn't want to go after the minister again because now he want to redirect the whole thing to Ralph because I want an easy spot. He wants to redirect Nekwasia Semono to Ralph because we want to say baby or the fire no dabi. A man for with Jimmy, a man for exposing a man for nyansa. Into what he's going to do now is say, let me redirect my foolishness to Ralph because one, Ralph is not a political appointee. I can say anything about Ralph. I can walk free. I can criticize and lie and put on Ralph because Ralph no any political appointment obi baba question into what he's doing right now is he wants to redirect it and put it on Ralph. I am not sitting here to sit and tell you say Ralph I don't have all the evidence to prove. I will not sit here and I'm in San Ralph to say whatever happened there, he did not do it or he did it. I am speaking according to what this guy said and what we have seen from the videos. Now, so now we understand. Let's go to the next video. That interview. Okay, team, I hear you. Team, I hear. I'll take care of that. This is the next video. Yentie de Okaye. All right. Muntie Atrobia Uchayo. Remember, he has not seen the videos. He does not have any access to any video because no catcher say onyahu video bia. He is waiting. I say 10 seconds on the two onim ni power the two abontene. And he confirmed that there say as far as that video is out, it is management that puts that video out. Meaning sa video na down and management abeto enyon na abeto meaning what we know is the same thing he knows. There were one incident book. Now Monshe Atrobia osa twaye.
And so
omo hwe Enti omo ka se enu arafa enkoje ade ne mra no.
Enti rotation net
address man wie no e na raf twen ne ho. Enti otwen ne ho kra no that's a triage area.
Okay.
Otwen ne ho no na omo fo se okọ akoye card no. Se na okọ free cruise. And okọ friend crofo mom de 25 motorbikes e ba ye. Motorbike bia na se nipa mi no ne teso.
Are you not exaggerating?
Oh bra, sister. Account as we say hospital account. Management absolutely.
Okay.
And 25 motorbikes on the buy, no say nipa mi no na tibia so nipa 50. And na ngwotwe ebowura emergency department, emergency or triage area, or trauma area. So CCTV footage ya o ka no, trauma area, triage area. Baby ya hyehyehye omo no.
Okay.
Say o yes o play obi na say o ka say verbal issue. And a tragedy area anya hona ye bo nurse no a trauma area eno no omo fa ma abonten se see am afraid reji ho omo fa no ma abonten I don't know the CCTV cameras e wo trauma area ho there but say bi wo ho a our edge management to bring that they have to go at the end see almost 1.5 hours now the 20-second clip ebeto what is said there no na the representation is not total representation misrepresentation you know it better than I do and you know me feel say
why say doctor management of rage release footage ni be ejebi
oh say and I make say incident take 1.5 hours or even more and you know so who the ebo abonten na the abonten is about 20 seconds
when they can so when I triage area
how I so pray it's more a young lady be
okay
e jano dey anya we asem kra dey okay obro no ankofo ni bam ha kra dey say rap pen e wo ho others ni wura mu no there are other footages eno kra anya CCTV omo an omo fu no me hwezi me hu dia asende wa it's not the CCTV but omo nso amamfo minimum omo a omo e social media
okay
some of the tax ni bi didi mirika no na ade almost true to say
we are still journey
very good
you feel say bi okotwa card na
and you feel say okotwa card say na okofre cruise na cruise fu we buy the cruise for the buy the cruise omo amatra area omo call trauma area e ho ne sa pinche na ankasa kosi ye so te ase omo de boro nurse na call ye no na nsa hwan onya dislocation na nsa we hwan ntina so hwa e da slinge mu no
say hospital for pension for the cancer chewa say cruise 15 or mobile say ne come be more than one person and one person can yen nsa no penny be hwan nsa
kama say o hwe say there are other injuries but me bam
okay
o mobile no say won ti moto nwen nti dodo no doctors oho e ma no ne ade ni edwane ko sesan ko share mufti
okay
ene car sa baba ne nko a ogina ho e hohoro ne nsa
okay
ono na attending to Raf. The Raf 8 me identify no. Eji no mo bo no. Omo pia na hwe form no da nipa 8 was 4 efi na chi 2 efi na wonanim. And omo bo no. Absolutely. And I make say others they were in mufti but they were very smart. Omo to be dwane ko change into mufti into so Raf.
Enti eh rade jagopo akwa we yakwase a. Me ka kire mo say Ghana na yete no. Maka kire nurse fo no. Mudi akwa we chi a ye beku kwa obra be say kwa we Jimmy utie ni kasa na kana say and you see ono ankasa kasa no say baby a incident ni happen ankasa we inside na ankasa no trauma area no he is not sure whether there's a camera or there's no camera afena we bu say if there's a camera in there meaning his statement is just speculative because sanka we camera ewo ho nanka ya recording nanka we hu anka obeka but so far no from his statement no de na oka nyina no speculative things that he's heard from somebody. He is not being factual on any of the things he's saying. Now see baby a video now mo de no that is the entrance into the emergency ward. Into whatever trial area or whatever they call it, or to where the whole emergency issue happens, that is the entrance. There was 7-hour video. Papa will say, Ralph Bayana opie no kofa nipa motos 25. Moto ba kubia nipa 2 neteso into 50. One na ejina bonten ho kan motos no. And I know so CCTV camera a capture. I am very sure outside the hospital there are CCTV cameras that capture every vehicle that enters or motorbike. Until we will ask management to show us 25 motorbikes with 50 men sitting on 25 motorbikes, 2 each, to prove to us that Ralph actually went out there and brought 25 motorbikes with 2 men sitting on each bike, making 50 men. Bora hospital where kwasia. This guy is a fool. Or didn't say Obie Jimmy. It does not make any sense. Because in the first place, who say you are not even sure, say, baby, you are not even sure, say, if there's a camera in there. Meaning, whatever happened there, now we knew, you cannot speak to it. Basically, what you are doing is you are speculating, because until the investigations are done, until they go to the bottom of this matter, we wouldn't know who is telling the truth and who is telling the lie. So how can you sit or come out here and tell us a nipa 50 or kofa the cruise 50 and omu bowura hospital and omu tucha nkanium and I omu koto we no so hia se me oka o se nurse for no mo ho ni nyina hu se nipa 50 wura ho into omu nyina asesa omu atade and omu yi nurse atade de gu ho and omu nyina hye afia atade and omu fra patients nim send e be ya Ralph na the 50 group we o yakwase or see Ralph and the 50 men ne buy no Ralph and the 50 men Alibaba and the 40 thieves Ralph and the 50 men omu bowura hospital wono nurse for no mo ho bi de omu nya line no into fast omu yi omu dross nyina ne bibia de kogu wodrom sorry wodrom every wodrom omu yi omu dross yi omu shirt nya de kogu wodrom and omu share omu tade omu de ba omu miemi omu jeans and omu fra patients no into Ralph and the 50 men obi ehu nurse ni bia biem ba ko ped omu hu no akwa we oyaboa we jimi into nurse for mo nyina no say uko nurse school a ebia ya kire how to ninja because if you mutimi you see no munyina hye ho in the time omo say Ralph and the 50 men neighbor no and no munyina we kasin ha no mu shirt no mabbo no matoa no mu if you atade we jimi we or your total mess or your jimi for nipa 50 omo hu nurse ni baako bia baako pɛ no hu no bo no one we or your gbe na abu. When we take our time to analyze their speeches, it gives you a clear understanding of how corrupt and stupid they are. And you see, from the way he's speaking, it is looking like say, omo no mo shenes nechi emane ye de oye no. Nurse no and anybody at and say yes nurse na ko sue Ralph 7 million Ghana. It is good. That is how we are going to get to the bottom of this matter. Thank you very much, team. I've been sent a publication that nurse no see a bone tieti anu kunu no and in semu buya and in sehwan no or the Ralph court or say demanded $7 million. A Ghana registered nurses for Nishechiri. You know why? Because they want to kill the story. They think that when they use this nurse, where did they go? They think that when they use this nurse, they will be able. You see, almost a nurse and say, Ralph Marco Burunipa 50 Abebono into ya assaulting or rape hospital into a sue Ralph 7 million Ghana cedis. Ralph and the 50 men. And this case going to court is very important. I am happy. You know why? Now we are going to get every single footage. It is not just going to be hearsay. Nurse if one no more duty nyina omu nyina change your matade ewro omu ho esa kwahye mufti ede omu ho befra. We will get to know every single thing that happened in there. So it's good this nurse went to court. Sankofo when the nurse we say faniko court because one for court the expose na eba no sibia nkofo na expose no it will expose the secretary and the GRNA. Inti what you can do right now to push the media away, to push Ralph away and push everybody asking questions away, no sue Ralph send your beya now everybody will stop talking. No, we are also going to help Ralph pay for his court and we want to get to the bottom. Me, I want the truth. Say indeed Ralph committed a crime now. I'm running in indeed. Say Ralph indeed actually assaulted this lady. From the way she's saying it, this lady will have to bring all the nurses who were around that saw the assault. She needs to be able to point out who were in there and what exactly they looked like, what they were wearing, which nurse witnessed the assault. This is not just going to court and say you need 7 million. No, you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt. And as much as I don't condone what Ralph Dems went there to do, I'm not also going to allow this nurse, who is a liar, who is being coached by this criminal calling himself Kranting, to, at the end of the day, lie and get away with murder. No way. And see, the breakdown is going to come out. And I'm happy the breakdown is going to come out. Because you have a good point to be that we will get to know what exactly happened. Because we are all speculating. And we are speaking to the video you and I have seen. Because I'm paying crying now or wakano video now the same video and I'm in we are all going to wait and get the facts. Area court, no, it is good. So Ralph di sabone no. So only nipa 50 no mura hono. These people, they have to prove. This lady will say nipa 50 the mura ho ebo no Ralph. It was captured. She has witnesses. She has to prove beyond reasonable doubt. And if we get to the bottom and get to know that this lady is lying, she needs to end up in jail. Because you see, you can't be a nurse and hide behind criminals like these and try to misinform and lie to the government and try and do what? And try and put a whole hospital and institution like that into disrepute. We need to make sure nurse we know as some way DHM. So it's not going to be a joke. If we can help Ralph to hire a lawyer, we will do it because we want to get to the bottom of this. I don't condone nonsense. I want the truth. If at the end of the day, a judge finds Ralph guilty, na embra punishment or said the man. At the end of the day, a nurse and somebody helped this nurse to lie. And there are some people behind the nurse forcing her to say these things. All those people have to also face the law. It is not a joke now. And I'm so excited this lady went to court. Now, my body tape ni be every UTV.
Absolutely. I don't fault the minister for that. But the American say, a branch no statement. Having ya catch or say, Obahabe Brubi, Obahabe ye ABCD. No. You have to tender him to the police. Or Bibia, Uncle Country Police. No. Later,
hospital management, you know, Omoma call reporting.
Oh, did that?
Oh.
First question. Miniaba. I need to ask you that room.
Omuko reported.
We do that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, Omuko report Monday, no.
Omu reported.
It's the April or Tuesday.
Randy, I've given you a video. Download and play. There's a report that up till now, management of the hospital have not gone to the... Yes.
Oh, me case watch. Me tell case watch. I was GM. They said Dr. Srebo the account of Unimo. Na me nim da kon case asem no. Me e call hospital. Honey management go share. I have
on a comla.
I can give you.
On a comla bochine.
I have the reports.
I think just a nrada.
No, I don't want us to use what Jamie said. I'm telling you the story, and I'm saying that me make a Ebenada management catch them say on one report because it was a question I posed. Say Mpacho Madaroma. I said no more to me at the Akoto Prozif for him. Say I. You feel Adabaka police station. Adabaka police station. You feel now so no make Ababa no statement about and the police for. I have it. I won't give it to you, but I have it.
Oh, can I have a look?
You want to have a look at it?
Yes.
Until I'm reporting, and I can say, I need Doctor Police Station.
Why am I not reporting? No. And I say hospital management, you know, the best will be until be as messy and now obey.
Messy and now obey. My business why? Question be saying say Pamacho, ya report 2 cases. Now say I ain't I'm call report. You observe the Police Station. Ababa I'm on the statement. I'm say I prove before Beijing statement. And I'm a call on and be about so one man statement and partner. I wanted to confirm what and I was and I'm the maybe
okay. Anyway, uya bano. I will be glad to me so me huna etimi abwa ye nkomo no a ye di no. But unim say Ghana for be kafra. Yes.
Men kind, but that's for you to
do. My bad. I just lost it. Okay. I me person me zoom me na me share date, you know. Okay. I have a challenge with this statement. No, my challenge and he said there is no date on this statement.
No, a police report.
I can see yes, police report. Nipa ni din was so. Say nipa no they were or they saying
rejoice.
Okay, so me who. Now, say omo reporting wa dabraka.
Yes.
But here, I'm seeing rage police post.
Okay.
Then my second challenge, you know, no dates.
Yeah. So I call Tuesday. I may 2 million my show nisi. Let's make call Tuesday.
Okay.
I do remember second Tuesday. Opa her date now. I'm drop no. And now. Police,
I'm wondering why that report.
No,
man for date and shit.
Oh, that said
the medical officers report in all the you know. One for date and shit. So
well, but the American say the date
yes,
will not.
Medical form. No, there is no date on the medical form.
Yeah.
And let me see if the police own there is a date.
Now, what kind of statement? Because at least Obima statement, I'll stating the date at which the statement was given.
I'm just looking at it. Okay, date of admission.
Absolutely, that is.
I see date of admission, but the date of report, Bema who say, oh, or report Joada, Benada, Ukwada, Yawada, na Nifieda no payday. Unfortunately, I am not seeing.
But date of admission, no. The mechanic say, maybe beside question, no, and I'm a call a friend is saying, Ababa, and I'm a confirm, sir, I say, on my report because medical director, no. I catch him say omo a report to ade no so they say police post now can so unim ayi pa a friend say reach hospital who say o come watch kwan so omo police post bi o
but any adabraka no nso
yeah that something be beside
na ye kwada say wakan say ye say ye kobo achira ye be kwa adabraka police station and then on be ka say case bi asa ni antina say any doctor atenkwan ya amaye
very about me police commander
ti wan share na communication na akoda ni but police catch say reach police poster then ye be call reach police post that
this guy is a liar. Yeah, you see, it's just to tarnish the image of the minister and the government. From the beginning, Akwa radio so ekoba at a point. Okache say, other than minister no krano, the police ni odinechino, time Ralph Bab hospital hono, wine Ralph. Ono asakache mrebi say, hospital hono krampono, opposite the morgue, and as a mortuary hono, there's a police station there. So then a management, every hospital ho, eko adabraka. And as Echo Ridge, Echo report case no abroad the same hospital no just opposite the morgue or the mortuary no there is a police station. And as our police station there one mortuary or many paper. You see, it is something that they planned. They now some way see omuka say praise the Lord. You be good papa we any mercy. You be good minister we any mercy. You be good abide any mercy. So they were not thinking. That is why he went out there speaking like a dog on rabies because when you red meat. He wanted to hold on to it. He wanted to destroy the minister and destroy the government. How can you tell me, say, you have been making argument from day one? The management of the hospital never knew, say, there is a police station next to the hospital, and that they had to drive all the way to Adabraka. Who catches Adabraka? After you say a rich. As we speak now, the inconsistencies are so consistent when the I'm gonna look like a very foolish man. There are too many inconsistencies in the statement. There are too many inconsistencies in this fool's statement. And you see, so when you're about I remember when the minister was speaking yesterday, and today he made some point. When the minister was speaking yesterday, right now this guy, he wants to, they want to redirect the pressure to Ralph. And it's court. We can isolate the ministry. I'm afraid the young minister na sembium. Na ye the pressure in yakugu Ralph. So silent bema pressure free sakwa we so. And it's no makosha girl that is on court. Akwa we got na UTV. No say. Time a minister no. I need that video. Time a minister no. Eba Rich Hospital hono. Ohun Ralph no. Time ohun Ralph no. Ochia Ralph. And that. Time a minister who Ralph no nanko say the police in Ralph. Now, in fact, for the minister to even shake Ralph, time no, it shows to say the minister has already endorsed the action that happened the day before. When the minister was having a press conference yesterday, he made it emphatic that Ralph went to his office, and when Ralph went to his office, Ralph did not meet him. The office told Ralph to say the minister had gone to Rich Hospital. And then Ralph Eddie minister about Rich Hospital. Remember, that time the minister had not seen Ralph. That time nobody had reported Ralph to the Ghana Police Service, the police station that was next to Rich. So that point, you cannot say Ralph is a criminal or he's under any criminal investigations, or the police have put in a notice out that this guy you're reporting so Abedi Bonibi. If the minister meets Ralph at the hospital, now Ralph turning sir. At that moment, what makes Ralph a criminal? For you to go and sit now, I hope it's here. Yeah, this is Health Minister, Andrew Health Minister. No, actually, Ralph incident. No.
Let me at this point reiterate to the whole country that irrespective of the level of provocation at any health facility in this country, nobody, irrespective of your status in society, absolutely nobody has the right to attack any health professional in this country. That is the gravamen of the issue. No diversionary tactics about handshaking. That is what we must concentrate on, to send a clear signal that our health professionals working at the various health facilities are safe. And so after the engagement with the management, when I pulled out of the wards, then in fact, in the engagement with the management, I made it clear to them that I had listened to their side of the story. And therefore, as a minister, I will also listen to the other side of the story. And I then constituted a committee to look into the matter, bring out recommendations for implementation. A lawyer, a nurse, a medical doctor, an auditor, an HR person to go into the matter. Now, when I pulled out, my attention was drawn to a gentleman called Ralph, who was at the center of the controversy. And so he was working towards us as a group. The medical director was with me. The deputy director general was also with me. Then I asked, why did you do this, gentleman? When I asked, most of you were there. I mean, the press, you were there. So you can attest to what I'm saying. You were there with me. When I asked him, the gentleman then stretched his hand, shaking me and trying to whisper something into my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, should I push the guy that don't whisper anything into my ears? Should I snub him? Should I shout at him? Even if that guy has been prosecuted and sentenced to life imprisonment, and he stretches his hand to shake me, as a minister, as a public officer, I have the duty to stretch and greet him. So let us not reduce the fact that I shook hands with him does not mean that I should stop any measure or any steps that the ministry or government will take to unravel the situation.
So the minister met Ralph there. There was nowhere that the minister had said that he had already met Ralph in his office to have pre-discussion about meeting at the police, at the hospital. But this fool, according to UTV, Mr. S, pull that one for me. I'm trying to find that one. Mr. S, get me that one. According to UTV, as someone now can say, minister no, Ralph na. No, Mr. S, I want the one, yes, the other one. Minister who Ralph no coach no. That means the minister is endorsing what had already happened. Na time na minister is share Ralph no, na police are picking Ralph up and Obiako police station a police report. And me say Ralph is a wanted man, and I say he has committed a crime. And I say na wakase wa commit crime be. Do you know said this guy in one of his interviews, okay, say for the minister to just shake Ralph's hand, it means to say he has endorsed what happened at the hospital. I know this is on the side. So for Bawumia to, at the end of the day, those people who wanted to kill Ayadei, to kill the president, Bawumia from more prison, obu free prison by Yadu Amadi court. Emma Court, Eddie Assembly in Katu officially said they are going to be standing before trial now. But we mean the sad boys in the band fear by your way too. No, do you want to tell me? It's also a gun and we intellectual. Anywhere I meet you, I will ask you. Do you want to tell me? Say those people, sad boy in the crowd about Umiahono. No, we didn't court. Now you booking. Now I bind the Nijina court. Now you confirm say or di bonny. But Mahamudu Bawumia ema sa abrantie no ba ne office and of media and oye den or hage abrantie no. So I want to ask you, do you want to tell me say Bawumia action way, you being an intellectual no, any day I meet you when this a petu, I want to ask you say this action by Bawumia Ralph Mpo de ne police case name the fan record the management had not reported the case. Time Ralph Nishia a minister no na oyete there was no criminal case or anything against him. But Fanti comedy ni de ne de ne kura court ema ban e de ne gina court ema Bawumia de ne ba office ema Bawumia be ye na wa too e gina tenase ema manfo baaye. You say you are an intellectual no, what will you call this? Is Bawumia endorsing the assassination of the president?
All praises to the Lord, me see if I'm sanctified. Nah, make them stress me. Me a wall a vibe. With red boom TJ and moon in my born to find. And the Lord is around us. In blessings surround us. Me not care who like me. Me just a go and show love. And the Lord is around us. In blessings surround us.
Intellectual Tingrind. Now let's go to listen to Star FM. That is where he said that. Some minister Nathan and say chia Ralph Nkwa court. Police in Chino. Yefa Bibianto no sono. On the team there, Ralph has committed a crime and the minister shaking Ralph no, it has endorsed Ralph's actions. Okay, I Star. I just want to ask him on an intellectual. And the niso so petu telani. Anywhere we meet him, we will ask him. The Bawumia as a Ghanaian, you are not a politician. Sana de Biauka. Has he endorsed the assassination of the president?
The fact that the whole thing came on social media, the young man was throwing his weight about in the hospital, which as a sector minister, you should know that that is not how things must be done at the hospital. The guy should have been arrested there and then. And I told you that the minister is always followed by a police officer. And therefore, if we have the wherewithal, if we think that things ought to be done rightly and properly, the guy should have been apprehended there and then. And don't forget that there's a police post just by the mortuary of Rich Hospital. They could have called for reinforcement. If you think that the duty of the police officer is just to protect the minister, that's fine. But while they were interacting with the guy, they could have called the police to come and apprehend him. How many minutes will it take for some police officer to even run from the mortuary of Rich Hospital to where they were standing?
Does the GRNMA have issues with the health minister?
We cannot have issues with our sector minister, but we think that we are not being treated fairly as nurses and midwives in Ghana. And you know that we have a lot of issues.
Under his tenure?
Not only, we have had a myriad of issues, but if you declare a strike action and a minister can decide that you go for a retired nurses and midwives to come and work and try to...
So, Tim, get me that statement on UTV this morning. Tim, pick it up for me. Try and get it for me in the next 2-3 minutes. Tim, I just want that piece. I know when we had the meeting this morning, you guys loaded a lot of videos on the system. But me pese me botchere Ghana for. Otena UTV ano pay. Eka say minister no eba hospital nkwa oshia Ralph Ochia nisim no na minister no automatically so necessarily intellectual. He has endorsed the action that happened the day before. I want to ask him as an intellectual and a Ghanaian who isn't a politician. Sana de Biomokachero, we are apolitical. I want to ask you as an intellectual, the vice president bringing that boy, those criminals. In fact, the vice president in the first place, Mahamudu Bawumia, calling those criminals in cells. Mahamudu Bawumia calling the criminals in cells. First, that action, when I ask you, sir, why endorse your action, what answer are you going to give me? And secondly, Mahamudu Bawumia, after these kids left court, abani omudi so bubeku president, Oma sankora we eba ni fie, or welcome omo, hagi omo. Does it mean automatically? I am not an intellectual. Una also your intellect. Una we intellectual analysis. Kwasia, we need to petu telani. I want you to sit on TV and on radio and tell us, say, if you are going to say, for the minister just shaking Ralph, he has endorsed the actioner. I want you to answer us to say, Mahamudu Bawumia welcoming a criminal, an ex-convict in his house who is being charged by the government. It doesn't automatically mean, say, Mahamudu Bawumia has endorsed these young men who said they were going to assassinate the president. You don't deserve to be a general secretary. You are an animal. Oya boa unimunyansa. Sa association say nyansa for the day anima ochina Monday they will call emergency meeting and tell a fool like you to resign. Besides, get me video, please. I know you guys are working on it. Okay, the timestamps are there. Get it for me. I want to play it before I move on. Because you see, Ghana for na omote Ghana no. Kwasiebia Jimmy or semi intellectual. Kwasiebia Jimmy or semi intellectual. Where would you the atem? Omo mu debiom from intellectual. Omo Jimmy Chain. Omo Jimmy Chain tabo. What is the intellectualism about what this guy is saying? A DNA woman. Okachem say emawe intellectual. No. You are foolish. You are trying every means. You are dilly-dallying to try and cover up your stupidity. Eh? Girl now wakoko no. E wemu ne shechiri. Because on any boss now lead Ghana nurses and midwifery whatever association, they know say they have messed up. The minister is the head of the sector. They can never go to the minister's office again and talk to him about anything. They know. They know say the negotiations are nurse for this ATM. The nurse for ne pay every a year abai hono. Omo na also mko minister the minister is musu with Jimmy or Ukraine ana. And as we speak, they know they cannot go in front of the minister again. They are trying to avoid the minister. So what they are doing, and they say they are now going to channel their stupidity on Ralph. Because one, Ralph they say or a guy on nanam into yamfanku gunu so into omo na mo she girl na chi se girl na court. This guy is a very foolish guy. This guy is one of the most foolish petua mehu. Why the nisa petua tailor ni Jimmy? Ya momu positioner. Na omu domo sorry omu ya no mo ne mad da. No mo no ma petition. No mo da eh. Nurse ni bia betua no ka organ bia no nankofo we atiska ni bi. In the name of association. Na omu de show omu yire na omu ma any omu girlfriends and antafo. That's what they do. Supposition way onyashim frima and cause or resigning ne. Me say, for all the things that we are seeing and hearing, supposition way, if this guy wasn't getting anything from it, Emma Abrob, or a normal nurse or a nurse. Supposition o woman, senyoma bi nima onya edi bon bra. Emma ni looking better chen, ordinary nurse or kofuanoche, and ase kolibua. Anka ende anko the pen beto paper to say ejuma we obi sun fan twaso. But you know what? This is what they do to make their money. This position and amana bedru baby wodri. We or your comfort. We or your dada for. This guy is using the nurses to build a mansion. Oh, the nursing association is a cash cow. Anything I make us say leadership na omwo hono. Se omuni munyansa pa akwa we yebeka de se ejuma we die ejuma no bia betima ye too much controversy, the inconsistencies in your statement, even the insult now de ama eye ekuafo don kwan mpo no. Respect the position and step away. But why is this guy still at post? It is because they are making money at the expense of our hard-working nurses. Some of the hard-working nurses. And your nurse for the kind of crew. Sa nurse yakokoti on kano kore. I'm telling you. Some of the hard-working nurses, no, omugu nkurase. Omugu nkurase. Wawo kebi. Baby ebidi omuti beto kromu nibi. Ebu oha, okada na otiechire. Your nurse libya ende, ne life are coming to an end. Sebio, waye bubuafo because ofrimoto su na beshe form. Ontumi nya nurse libium. Kwasia waiting crying and all negotiated visa in the name of association. Kwasia waiting crying and all using the title of secretary to our association and all the nuanom ekwa bruchire. And nurse for no mu ye adwumaden den no egun kurase and our work omo and omo fa tetimu na position no wono. Mr. S, do you have it for me? All right, Mr. S, have it. Okay, thank you very much. My team just brought in the video. Let me show you the video. So say adwuma na hoye no onya bibi mfiri man kwa resigning there anything abrofo So yeah, you maybe na association anything. Now somebody say ya or because man say ye medidi kuafuatem I'm resigning because I'm not getting anything. But wait, that is where their livelihood is no on resigning that. A chair ya board tutu. These are his statements on UTV and about the handshake no. Mibusano on an intellectual. Has Baumia endorsed assassination?
Police.
Oh, yeah, sure, say ministry because minister sunchechi mu ano de maso oko rage hono mu no ekotie ti said ya wusu kotie opie no nti oni CEO no da hospital na no na omuhu guy no e wo no na guy no stretching nsa na onu so echia no
na ofamo no ofamo no ofamo no
okay
na o ka kire ne say
video ami hu ye de ase no o kan bibi egu na sum
ofamo no na o sa ka bibi egu na sum na o tapu na chi
okay
which is an endorsement of what the guy did but minister na be church mu say oh say sabi akwa abrante no kan say
who ni say endorsement
obviously I mean you see interpretation and we are intellectuals I mean and yes we adapt
okay
and o ka kire ne say
video ami hu ye de ase no o kan bibi egu na sum
ofamo no na o sa ka bibi egu na sum na o tapu na chi
okay
which is an endorsement of what the guy did but minister na be church mu say oh say sabi akwa abrante no kan say
who ni say endorsement
obviously I mean you see interpretation and we are intellectuals I mean and yes we adapt ofamo no
okay
and o ka kire ne say
video ami hu ye de ase no o kan bibi egu na sum
ofamo no na o sa ka bibi egu na sum na o tapu na chi
okay
which is an endorsement of what the guy did but minister na be church mu say oh say sabi akwa abrante no kan say
who ni say endorsement
obviously I mean you see interpretation and we are intellectuals I mean and yes we adapt so police
we are all intellectuals. Interpretation, message. I don't know alternative is okay, I don't know. And I give credit to this host this morning. At least she was firm. She was consistent in her questioning. If our journalism is going to be like this from now, I don't care whoever is sitting in front of you. But as far as you can get something meaningful out of people like this who are lying, for people to know, say, the meaningful thing now we are on Saka to expose the person or to at the end of the day inform the people I'm good with you. In Teja Kobren, they are doing a great job at UTV. When they go wrong too, I'll sit here and blast them and they're normal. If she at a point, so when your host to be, guest to be, now obeya kukwasa. Now the questions so now I'll try to give that guest no room to fool her. I'll come here and discipline her. But wait, remember 90 over 100. She was at least firm at some point. She was at least making him reaffirm some statements. Because as a host, you are having a communication with your viewers, not the person sitting there. Whatever the person says, it is up to you to let the person clarify. So I really like the idea whereby when she wants clarification, she insists on the clarification. Because at the end of the day, easy. She did what she had to do. And I want to say that in the show that I see bits and pieces of her show, but I would say Jacob there. So far on UTV there, on Jacob there, they are up there, they are doing a solid job. I don't care who sits in front of you or your NDC or MPP, what has to be asked, you have to ask it. As far as you are doing your job, as far as you are pushing the person to give the right answers, to let we listening to you, get to know the truth, I am good with you. But the moment you try to give, anytime you want a problem with Obi of Asempa, or a diabolic journalist, on a MPP for Dinkomo, Obi nimse Obi kasem asema wakano enise nipa na tuaso. Or try ma nipa ne kasem ni wie or say, oh, where the one can ye? No. Especially the interview he had with this guy. Time Obi, who really letter na a free minister no hoba na akwani bie na no ka say the statement na eyankwasi asem no anase nyanse no there and there you tell him that no, it is out of respect. And a minister who is working for us, minister, take time to release a statement out of respect na Yensaka statement, So for you to even be on the other side to just make such statement until you apologize, you cannot continue with this interview. If the person insists on not apologizing, you take them off. But you see what OBDMs what they do in the say, they need a sound bites. Obi of Asempa, their work is all about soundbite. Omo here soundbite. Omo bema MPP for na NDC for edia kodi bone. Enti so obi ka sembi na or ka tia no asem na oka no nukure ni ma. What they do is they let the person finish and then they will say, oh, where the senka no ding. The message has already been sent. The soundbite is already there. Into the moment you don't do that, they give the people the room to misinform the public. It is obesha as some nankasano obedin kanka atrono and sana ye pusho makano. But the people who need that soundbite, they need the bad part to use to damage people's life. And Obimo, they are specialists in those things. And one person, Emami Chinwo, Ghana journalism, Obi, that is what he does. Ottawa, not necessarily Obwa. They have these kind of conversations. They know where the person is heading. They deliberately wait and let the person throw the soundbite out. On semini and capture. And no yedebe campaign ama bawumia. Ma NDC ni nka sembi ni and capture. And then yedebe boa asimesi. So omu wiam so say we the one kani. Mamimbo nchiro asempano tie the obi kan.
I think in this statement, it was not captured here, say. Omo form a committee, but subsequent interviews, Minister Kase were putting a committee together to investigate in Samoa a course. Adiabako striking me in this statement, and they said, Ministry said they want to investigate the circumstances that led to the reported delay in care. Like I said, most members in our hospital may have contributed to the course.
I've taken my also first thing okay, first at least first, third, and fourth point. It makes sense. And I've taken my also first thing okay, first at least first, third, and fourth point. It makes sense. And what are the security implications? Why do you be Papa Bian country? They can't say, well, I mean, they are trying to beef up internal security, the police, they have a police post close to the mortuary and all that. All those people were there. And I started when you see it. And the security situation has not been improved. And we are not happy about that. At the time, here, my tiny second point. Minister, who said there are systems over there. If he doesn't understand, he should get somebody to educate him.
You see, Oja Akwano, on free range, here sound bites, because Akwane can't cause a minister, no. You're kind of you don't the moment you want to make it no, Unmi said you're all getting it. In journalism, no, you, the host, you should be able to control your guests. You have the authority. But you see, Akwane can say Nyan Sebiani Sasa no kind of one. And on second Nyan Sebiani Sasa say, what do? You stop him there. But Obini here sound bites, no, because they want to use it against the minister. They want the MPP to get something. They want the people they serve. Masa, ejuma remember yacho, and then I'm starting ejuma with you. This job. So people guys will do, and that is what the journalists, some of them in Ghana, they do. I don't know, Paul. I don't watch Remo, Obimo, and a sanko for and that is what they do. Into Otnaho and Obi Muman Kakra. Obeka producer so nyabotre manenka because he hears sound bites. Now, it means according to Jimmy, Yankasa already so Yankasa Sanchira minister. So why have you allowed the guy? Why have you opened that avenue for him to keep going? But on the obey, Obecha Manaka Sansemin could do a 20 year when on the soundbite or so sign. Oh, said the okay dear. I said not one as someone was sort of sign because the open when you MPP pigs, they needed that peace. You see, when we do these things, sometimes people think say a personal. You might not like me as a young nurse. Abia, why do you say political party be now wanty? Eh? The way a sanko for we a using nurse for Ghana no. Me say akwawe mopa. You should release letter as concerned nurses of Ghana say on resigning or no mobe kontokwa. Or then the life be chaso. He will never resign. When some free position only bibia we asibim. They are making money out of you, the nurses. They have lots and lots of money in Accra. ujimia wo be kaw e wo techiman wo be kaw wo boasen kamprom wo be kaw entonsia akwawe otiakra and would do business. So see position na occupy no. Say any position be onya any financial benefit from on for being see dying and for the girlfriends in Kwabruchiri and for the bushing for in the name of secretary to this nursing association and for the bushing for Kogu Abruchira catching the on resign and on resign on your da. This guy, he will never resign because Jimmy. It's about time you people move the lights. Use check. Use check. Fight omone eye Akando el kuni nyina. It's because Akando did not pay. Bogen ekelen tia. Akando ntia. All because Akando ntia. Akando anto V8. Akando amo dying. That is all. Ajimamenu mo cast. Buso almost say Ajimamenu amo cast. Ajimamenu bought cars for them. The omo ye nyina omo ni Akando ku nyina because Akando ntia. Ni nyina ase ni nyina no. So why am I sika? So why am I de na ye dan de biare de ya ntwema wo? Asem we see anka wo hwem critically we are supposed to hold the management of the hospital responsible. It's not even supposed to get to this point. Asem we it do some chem say this is the first time yenya this kind of confusion at the hospital. It happens all the time. Why is it say sa asem no minister anko intensua anko intervening? Why didn't these people drive there? So me beer phone lines and my nurses are reported. Some of these things in their various hospitals show this guy has never gone to any of the hospitals to go see it for himself. Why do you think he's so interested in this? Because the spotlight is in Accra. This is what is going to make him destroy Akando. This is what is going to make him and his boss become relevant because the Omo Peno, Omo Sanka, Ombegu Abaninimase. That is the job. Akando mentia. Akando don't pay. Akando ntia. Akando mentia bibia momo. Don't give them anything. Men momo kapre. Men tam ka bia momo. Don't give them any V8. Don't give them any car. They can do whatever they want to do. Say nurse for more Ghana. So when they will demonstrate and kick these fools out of that position. On says see amuso so me minister ho. So if he was steady the tone in there, he is trying to make it look like a minister in a downfall. Minister there, or then you find Obwa. Wakoda, Emma man for African catches, I didn't backfire. You find a way to divert attention. In the side nurse and or court. Right now, from Monday going, as some no over discuss here, then over Kafa, Ralph, and the nurse don't walk court. No minister, na aqua we can say, you will not discuss it. That is the attention they have diverted. It is an nurse no so court no oni nkofo ni edwuma omo no mama ni sika court no. You see, it is not anything. Nurse no, omo say a friend no Rejoice Toto Botsi Nidino no, you will find all her profile. You better finding the profile in Yabech Ghana for baby away ye Juma or Nwankasano ni ethics. A Juma muno or one ni ethics. Sebio ya query ni da. Baby or start ye Juma as a nurse or Nwankasa ya perceive the track record. My body in our heart semo. A yet hospitals are ye Juma womb. Managers are for Musim or Nwankasa a yet se query sa ye nyafano. You will know who this nurse is. Nurse omo ho nyina change your matade edane patients ono nkwa na ndane no. We will get to know who she is. We will put her up. We will let Ghana for because you see this thing we have been talking about all the time. What we need to do as a nation is simple. When it comes to nurse for some, the government of Ghana should sit and analyze something. Promotion of nurses, moving nurses to hospitals, making sure nurses are effective. Because in some way, we cannot also take away the sense of urgency and nurse if only be any in this whole process. Because it was a patient-nurse interaction and escalated to this point. Now, I believe, say, it's about time. And also, Abano prioritize it. And what we call performance-based contracts. And right now, no, the idea is say your nurse for the be any idea be say if I don't even perform, I have to be paid. I have to get a hospital to work. No, it should be based on performance. A criteria should be put there. You cannot just be a nurse because you went to nursing school. You should be able to pass a certain benchmark before you be able to work at a certain hospital. Because it is looking like, say, Nana the Dankweku for the free SHS been here running your nursing in Ghana. You can be the most weak-minded student. As far as Wafa free SHS, you don't do exams, they don't evaluate you, you don't go through any assessment, and all come free SHS for no. We need to make sure the whole nursing thing is basically it's based on your performance. Because we don't have performance-based, over America, over Europe, nurses get to work or nurses are paid. Some nurses are very expensive because of their performance record. Because when you check their performance track record, it is 100%. So whatever they demand, they get those kind of payments. Now, you cannot mix those lazy nurses, some of them, to the high-performing nurses and expect to get the same results. Because some nurses might be very efficient, some nurses are very accommodative. Some are very good communicators. Some are very good at their job. Some nurses are terrible at these things. So you cannot pair such people to work in an institution and expect the institution to run 100%. If you want to get the best out of our nurses and also the quality we expect from our hospitals, then it should be based on performance. We cannot just say, when we are nursing school, quiet nurse. No. When you start your nursing career, there should be some benchmark that you should be able to meet before you can be given the nod to be paid a certain salary. And it's about Chrome, the nurses don't joke. Ghana form by nursing, they don't fuck around because it is based on your performance. When the management get to know your performance is below par, you might even lose your license as a nurse. So let's not make it look like, yes, sorry, or because nursing school, you need to push the person at rage. You need to put the person at kolebu. Because when it comes to performance, it involves a lot of things. Anything I buy way by in the car say, when you use example to say teacher licensure exams, you cannot use one day to check a teacher's 4-year career and normal question with school and say, because you could not write these exams the way we want it, whatever you went to learn, life skills, competence, grammar, all has been put in the dustbin. Go home. No. Anything about way by say, teacher licensure exams, it needs to be scrapped. It should be a cumulative. As time goes on, you are checked on your skill, your competence, your your attendance, how you put your notes together, your interaction with students. All these cumulatives, they come together to become a whole teacher. So you cannot use one exams to justify whether a teacher is good or not. We need to do the same to nurses. We in the field and you are working, we need to have a performance-based check. Send a bear to make us a green and white pair. Technically, or obviously, you have to be paid. No, you need to perform to a certain level to be able to get the nod or to be paid. These are the kind of things they need to be fighting for. In the association of Mutimno, if you want the welfare of a nurse, then you need to get a nurse who is willing and ready to work. Ghana nurse because somebody is checking their performance. And when your performance is good, when the white man is paying you, he doesn't care. But back home, nobody's checking any nurse's performance. Nothing is based on performance. People have just been left to go in there and become nurses. Nurse need to make kasa air time. Ubako hospitals in there are some nurses there, not our duty, not or to TikTok so. There are some nurses who do videos from hospitals abroad. They are on duty. These are things we need to make sure we have some performance-based thing to guide our nursing industry. But these fools don't care about those things. What they do is that they lie to the nurses. Working conditions. They know some things are not things they can get from the government. But what they do is, because they want to be in the position they are in, to be paid, to get the opportunities, to use that position to get money, they'll bundle a lot of things and tell the kids, say, this is what we are doing. They don't do that. They don't do that. In the Ustadia, that is why we are having a lot of inefficiencies in our nursing industry or in our health sector, because we have nurses who are committed and we have very lazy nurses who are not supposed to be merged with the committed ones. Because I'm sorry, and I'm so effective, I'm going up and down. Now, some who say be a lazier. As time goes on, that motivation that I have is going to drop. That is why we need to make sure this nursing thing is based on performance. And it's because there's nothing that is going to stop them from knowing say into the moment they pass out of nursing school. No, it shouldn't be like that. Because if we are expecting our ministers and government officials to perform, then we expect we the civilians or the civil servant to also perform equally. If we are not going to put some benchmark to check a nursing or Ghana, our health sector will break down. But what will happen, and I say, most of them will travel outside and will become very effective. And that is what we are witnessing now. Our nurses travel outside and they work like donkeys. They work like dogs. They work like cows. You know why? Because Bronino, or the rules not to war, or the benchmark not to war, or the performance not to war, if you don't meet it, you drop out. Into our Ghana, there's nothing that is pushing him or her to make sure they deliver their utmost best. So what they do is, we don't care. Obi wo na nurse chum. Say a Ridge Hospital no video nichirawa. Some nurses were very efficient. Some nurses too did not fucking care, because at the end of the day they're going to be paid. And that is the conversation we need to be having. These are the critical conversations we need to be having. But when you have fools like this who do politics, we place them in vital positions like this to lead these young girls, what they are going to do is they are going to milk them indirectly without the kids knowing. Into your next be or kurasibia or be dying 1 bedroom bin or team toilet to cry him waiting kind of all because of our personal issue with the government or personal issue with the minister. But nurse nina or for mohono senka onya obi equally to say or no or you committed na performance ni ya anka it will end up say they will get to a point they can demand for more salary. But we don't have anything like that. Mechanisms have not been put there. Kwasiafowe are leading our nurses. They are lying to everybody. That is why our health sector, no, it is where it is. I'll be back to continue tonight's show. You're still watching with all due respect television. My name is Kevin Taylor. Yejinim, yenyanko bibia, egigim.
Continue me must go wulu. Echiro, a method is dying echiro. Ni aseria because asam no eka enya no kure. Eti dia wo ye you should know say I know it better. Mimi apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam no nya no kure akama nya no kure. Mimi apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam no nya no kure akama nya no kure. Mimi apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam no nya no kure akama nya no kure. Mimi apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam no nya no kure akama nya no kure. Continue me must go wulu. Echiro a method is dying echiro. Ni aseria because asam no eka enya no kure. Eti dia wo ye you should know say I know it better. Mimi apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam no nya no kure akama nya no kure. Mimi apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam no nya no kure akama nya no kure.
You are so live on Loud Talents TV. My name is Kevin Ekobe. Inti yenyina yehu nurse no say oko court. Court na oko no o demand for a year what we call a year o demand for 7 million Ghana cedis. Tete Ghana scano better than 70 billion. Sika also opere no or say Ralph assaulting or hospital. So person who nurse na onye this is the nurse or de Ralph echo a year hospital a court sorry. This is the nurse now our court is Siano. Nidin Eddie a year Nidino a year Rejoice Toto Bote. That's her name. Rejoice Toto Bote. She needs to prove in court. Say dear Sinankasa Nina see. She needs to provide witnesses. She needs to make sure assembly or kind of court to be she's going to be under oath. she has to make sure because yen nyina pese ehu asam no kore say they all can nyina wo ma I was say court etwe Ralph aso because we will not condone anything like that. Say nurse na some or can or they copy court I was say court and 7 million Ghana man no yeah investigations nyina could see court tena say near to tona no under oath na de all can nyina ye no kore say ye tietia na yase pie pra no bu ni nsem a e ma nipa 50 wura ho ni nyina no a na ye wie na evidence ni show clearly say Ralph and then accomplices the omo ye na e was say court etwe Ralph aso na Ghana ehun say emra e wo Ghana inti nurse no onie. This is the nurse. We are going to bring you her profile because honestly obi ano ye adwuma Ghana. As I sit here, I would love to protect every nurse in Ghana. Mempese obi abe ham nurse bia. Mempese obi abe frustrating nurse bia. Mempese you protect your nurses. Inti say e no kure say nurse we oman fan kura kwan so e no mutieti ade fan wudi so a me ekobe gina ha am make sure say e wo say mra no ene Ralph di. E wo say nurse ni so hu say obi na hye n'echi nipa bi na hye n'echi ena e ka chen say onye de oye no na onim say enya no kure kroje ena ema de oye de na wanhwe ya ono ankasa obe end up in jail because you cannot deceive the court, you cannot basically lie under oath. These are very important things this young lady needs to know. But I would love her to come out and then the hospital to come out with all the evidence to prove her case. Senebeya, as a nation, we will all make sure say Imrana Ayejuma. If you want to also know her Facebook page, the official Facebook page, so that maybe you want to reach out to her and help her because matters management and I'm on the phone. Maybe some people would like to support her as a young lady. The Facebook, the TikTok, right now she's a public individual. Only Rejoice Botei, our 4.1K friends, studied at Valley View University, went to Krobo Girls Presbyterian High School, lives in Accra, Ghana. From Accra into the page, you can go there, send her some message and tell her, say, you are very sorry about what happened. You are supporting her. She should make sure her stories are consistent and that Ghana food dinechi on kind of kreno na yenina yenkwenim. So this is a Rejoice. The official Facebook page, people can go there and just talk to her. Don't go and harass her. Just if you have any message, heartwarm message, you can send to her and tell her you are supporting her, you are behind her. She should just make sure, say, she sticks to her statement. The facts are there, the evidence. May I sure say, Ralph Moso will have to talk to his lawyer and let us know. At the end of the day, we will all get to that point and get to the truth. Thank you very much. And Rejoice, then the profile bebremo as a nurse, maybe sometimes obi nim no. For all you know, she's a very good nurse. People don't really know ejuma waye any the time of school, any the kind of friends. We are going to show everybody who she is because we need to know. This is somebody I don't come out to us obey Ejuma Ghana. So we need to go back and get to know Ejuma na the ethics to saying how she does a job. Ejuma baby awaye Ejuma school or choir. We need to also bring people to that level, the family, the background, where she's from. Ne mama ne papa. We need to let the world know. Say sebio onfi efifumu. Enya nipa hunu bi na tete no or Ghana ni a ono so tu no ho say obey adwuma Ghana. We need to protect her. So we are going to put all these things aside. We are going to put her phone number out if you want to reach her for more clarity and a lot of things. So we will also help and move this case forward. That is how it's going to go now. She wants to be in the public. We will help for the public to be part of this case. Send a beya ye nyina no ye be hu asem no kore. All right. Now, it's exactly 7:12 in Ghana no, about 11:12 in Ghana. And then Friday in Timni womb ye ko enim. All right, you're exactly 12 Ghana time, and now before 12. I have my dinner normally at 7:30. If wifey doesn't text me, quick, I can run. But Zara Ediman, they said that has to be here for dinner there. I have to go and see my lovely daughters. Very, very important. Inti, it's one of these. Mommy, I'm fine. I can answer sauce in Ashanti. This okay. So. Musa Dankwa Obianim say Ghana there when it comes to election polls near the idea or number one excellent. We just don't say that because Ebia Musa Dankwa Minshianada. There are so many people I've not met in my life. It is a make obia somewhere ha and just a mini panel of personal relation. Memeti a mini personal Facebook cry. I don't have personal Facebook. Me to me obia cause I couldn't come and say, oh, paddy, what's up? Me, I don't have. The only Facebook I know, with all due respect page, any Loud Silence TV now, I don't run those ones. I have an editorial team that runs that. So me, Echo, I don't have any personal Facebook. TikTok, a company TikTok. Facebook, a company Facebook. YouTube, a company there. I don't have any personal page. Obeko say Kevin nie, many Kevin didn't come on. I don't have anything like that. It's when I speak about people, anytime I'm called to make a cancer, Nancy meeting kofobi. Oh Kevin, me 2015, number Ghana, 2014-15, I'm name documentary about Ghana energy sector. You're running through Ghana. 2016, I covered the Ghana elections. That was the first time coming who Mahama. Our trade fair. Yeah, their final elections, rally. In think of what to me can say, Obi say Ibrahim Mahama, me, as I was me who da. Become a mammy. Me family Nico Shampo Ibrahim Mahama da. And so bit my kind of time Kevin Taylor him Ibrahim Muhammad Kevin Taylor ska mad a vice president Nano Pokwadma me nikosia as a human being me come me me hu ne da me come me ikuya Monica me hu ne da me hu me nikosia empo hu vice president da in my life. I can use everything to swear on this planet me hu ne da, but to be to my baby I can time because say we juma eswa you get people connecting you to things. And those things don't bother me because at the end of the day, anything that's in there, nobody can have anything about me with these people. And I'm not saying these people because I disrespect them. This is because I don't have any contact with them. I am resolute. I know what I'm doing. Now, Musa Dankwa, and then because Musa Dankwa is one of the best posters in Ghana. In fact, he's number one. We because Kevin, no. Now, down for Musa Dankwa, I call this guy Musa Dankwa, me nikosia me huni da o my brabo. Me huni da o my brabo. There are so many people in Ghana who physically who that. I was in Ghana for a month. There are so many people in Ghana I've not even seen before with my naked eyes. Obi say if you kwete me who da. I said in Kenya me who physically da. Yeah. There are so many people I've not even seen them physically with my eye. Say me who onye me who mumpo da. But you see, I'm kind of tan. I laugh about these things because you see the job I am doing, no. Amanfobi and TSA say, how can Kevin be doing this job without knowing these people? I don't care about those people. It's you I care about. And you want to make the information now. Now, Musa Dankwa edi post bi ababontene. And post no then me be say me busa NPP fool. Post we yan tontwene and say we should put a pin in it. Musa Dankwa say Mahamudu Bawumia be enya so far or yan post no Bawumia ewo 52% and Kennedy ewo 17%. Now, I just want to ask a year MPP4, should we rubbish this or we should keep it? Because Miracle Abuajina kutrani egune ni asono. O sorry no di Musa Dankwa atem or MP or NDC former diska uhwe NPP communicators or Jimmy Omuni message nti. Musa Dankwa who is a pollster, because you see, if you're a political party and you know you are working, you don't care about what a pollster is doing or whatever a pollster puts out. Unless you know for sure that you are not delivering, unless you know for sure that what the poster is saying is true, and I remember poster who are he, and I remember what attack poster no, because me so bit to say Benefson a pollster, it does not worry me because I know Benefson is not credible. But some Musa Dankwa a pollster, I take it serious because of his track record. Benefson track record, there's nothing to write about. Say Benefson can wear money bemu, and I say a be 50%. No. And anytime you see the NPP go after Musa Dankwa, then it means Musa Dankwa is telling them the truth, which they don't want to accept because Omo say Omo partner ejimi for the doorso. Their inner monkey does not allow them to accept the truth. I want to ask the NPP. Now, this matter now Musa Dankwa de abano. I'm asking a simple question. Sir, 52% yadema Bawumia, and 17% yadema Kennedy no. NPP for na munyina mo 20 Bawumia chino. I want you to go and insult Musa Dankwa say wabodam adenoma Bawumia 52%. Why are you not doing that? On say Bawumia nko for nyina they like it. Right now I've seen the Kennedy people reacting to this. The Bawumia people are quiet. They are not condemning it. They are not saying say this is not credible. They are not saying say Musa Dankwa is a politician. They are not saying say Musa Dankwa is NDC. They are accepting it because deep down they know Musa Dankwa is credible. The NPP is a party full of monkeys, sir. Oma Junior will say, so I'm took a cow, also be a took a cano. And that is the problem I have with the NPP. Their inner monkey does not allow them to accept reality. Into every day, no, they are overshadowed. Their intelligence, their honesty is overshadowed by their inner monkey. Into every time, no, their inner monkey is what takes decision for them. And anytime you see Bawumia embracing somebody who has threatened to assassinate the president, it is the inner monkey that was working. The inner monkey always shrouds or overtakes their intellectual capability. Into every time, their actions are all inner monkey actions. How can you tell me, say, a former vice president, somebody says he's going to assassinate the president, then you bring the person to your home and hug him on TV? Your inner monkey is the one working, not your intelligence. And see, I'm asking them. I was expecting them to be all over the place, on the internet, on Twitter, on everywhere, on social media, to be striking Musa Dankwa that Musa Dankwa is lying and this is not true. If you're accepting that this is true, then it means, say, when Musa Dankwa comes out later to tell you, you people are not going to win the elections, you need to admit it. Because your inner monkeys are not allowing you people to be intelligent and honest with yourselves. I was expecting people to have a press conference on this. I was expecting the NPP. Now me expecting some mobile press conference. Like I say, Musa Dankwa 52% of them about Bawumia yempe. But shockingly, the inner monkeys in the NPP Bawumia team, they have all kept quiet. Shockingly, they have given the inner monkey a petition to drink. The inner monkey is dazed. The day Musa Dankwa de post beba ebekwetia Bawumia, the inner monkey will be giving codeine. The inner monkey will be giving ebetoda. The inner monkey will be given red. Then the inner monkey will start to explode. Right now, my inner monkey appetition mananum wada, so you cannot see anything. They are not reacting. They are not insulting Musa Dankwa. The day I post beba to go against their Bawumia, it will go against their party. They will give the inner monkey red. That is where you will see them on social media, on TV. That is where you will see the inner monkey doing what? Showing that sign of inner monkeyship. So when I say the MPP is being controlled by their inner monkey, now you are beginning to understand. That is the inner monkey showing there. As we speak, the inner monkey has been strapped. They have tied the inner monkey down. So the inner monkey is not acting. Watchina. Let Musa Dankwa come out with another one and say, Bawumia, his lead is shrinking. Kennedy has come to 42. Bawumia has come to this. They will give the inner monkey red. You will see them. They will be on TikTok. The assassinators. You will see them. They will give the inner monkey red. Ome paive like, these are inner monkeys. And you're more running. That's why I keep telling NDC for say, you are not supposed to pay attention to the NPP. They don't use their brains. The inner monkey runs them. It depends what you give the inner monkey. When you give the inner monkey the bitter pill, it will react. That is why the inner monkey does not like me. That is why every time they see me, they get angry. That is why they always want to say things against me. That is why when I address the party, they will go and attach the party to Menshia because their inner monkey has taken the bitter pill. And every time I give the inner monkey red, the inner monkey expresses itself through their actions. Until we are not supposed to pay attention to a party that is being run by inner monkeys. I want them to come out and contest this 52%. Before I rather go for. Me say 40 years, you can never get anybody like me. My catch them unless I retire and say I'm moving to my power. Me MP before. Me say unless me a call, Onyankopon kukuku ka say e call ye. Na Onyankopon me someone now de ma be do this point anka say ye mo. Some who power. Now me yanko enim inner monkeys. Now here Temaport goes 24/7 as importers can now clear goods even at 2 a.m. And the Oba Temaport Ghana expanding the John Mahama NDC expanding ye. Temaport part 2 JJ Rollins starting ye papa ko 4. Ya papa ko 4. No problem. And you see under John Mahama 24-hour economy. Temaport uko ho ahomachi 2 a.m. ubetuma clear goods ubetumi etua importers ebetumi ewura Temaport anaju 2 a.m. edijuma. This is how you run a country slowly. Right now as we speak, the president Asia. The president is in Asia. What is he doing? He is talking to investors. The president could have said, you know something, let the minister go. Let the minister go and do this. But the president said, no, I need to lead you people to bring investors home. When the president brings investors home, who is he going to help? Yati kromha. Na na do danko ekufu adeba omi amutumi tu kwan kwa abrochire. Ye hu bebi mpo omo nenam. Omutumi tu kwan na wakɔhwɛ Tottenham match e Spain. Ekufu adu tumi tu kwan ne anim bebi onenam. Na drugs e bonano. Na omo pa matches throughout the journey. The president of the Republic of Ghana today as we speak, he has been in Asia from Sunday. President Wewe Asia, what is he doing? Of course, Singapore, or about Japan, what is he doing? He's trying to lure investors to come, bring money and create jobs for Ghana for. This is a president who has lost best friends through an accident. This is a president who sent gallant men to go and work for him, who he has lost. He's still in pain. This is a man who is still mourning deep down. They are good friends that he has lost. But this man is still trying to get a life for you. This is what we call leadership. When you're finding leadership, as you speak, Japanese business to invest $100 million to make Ghana Africa's first AI-powered agriculture hub. And the Japanese businessmen, business of also already 100 million, all targeting agriculture. They want to use technology to change our agriculture. Do you know, say, one of the biggest farmers in Ghana is John Mahama? Do you know? Yeah. He's leading by example. One of the biggest farmers in Ghana, your president, John Mahama. And to nurse secretary for Kwasiaka say, now we a farmer. He does not deserve to be the secretary of nurses in Ghana. The president of the republic, he is one of the biggest farmers. Ghana. The 8 years John Mahama was in opposition, he was farming. One of the biggest farmers in West Africa is John Mahama. Nane Kufuor free power there no ye. Busame Juma Kufuor na se for mo ye. Busan se Juma ben no mo ye. Mo so son kwase afo so Ghana, Vietnam suit for. Jot ni wi no mo tifi no mo nom. De bia mo de mo ye lawyers. Litigation. Obi asa ase yaje. Ye bubu obi dan. Ye ba akoye nsuo mu nam. They cannot do anything that basically will benefit anybody. And the president now within a terminal, and they're on Japan, on Asia. What is he doing in Japan? He's trying to get investors. He's luring them. He's telling them about our currency. He's telling them about how investors come, the amount of money they'll have to invest. He wants to drop it down a little bit so that people can bring enough money to the country. He's telling them about our GDP, how he has worked towards it. He's telling them about our inflation. He's giving them an idea about the prospects when it comes to agriculture in his country. This man is out there. He's selling this nation and selling it to the world that come home, we are ready for business. John Mahama has opened the shop to the world. And Ghana is the new shop. He's selling our products. And the inflation about form. And the petrol ton is saying our form. Our energy sector is stable. And the no doom so. And Kora Eco School, no problems. And the YEA. And workers are not Juma, I see almost cut here. And the YEA for your top salary 100% is about to happen. This is what the government is doing. What are you doing to help the government? This is what your president is doing. He's been out there in the jungle. He's in the concrete jungle. Now the audience say also on done a audience say on not the crew. Audience said the pain people go through and the rest of the for hiano on here but all in the interest of you. Into in Yanka, the people who Phoebe in the name of TikTok, at the TikTok, Eddie Mahama Tem, who ni pebia I saw what a fee omo. Sitting and talking nonsense, you ask yourself, say, this country, we have to make sure, say, and he said MPP as a political party led by inner monkeys, we should never give power to the NPP. Itiande, Tema, port, under John Dramani Mahama, the port is running 24 hours. And we are important now, Tema Porter. You can clear your goods. In fact, the news thing is that you can even pay for the goods before they land and you clear them before even Adiachi and Opa. This is under NDC. This is what the new Ghana looks like.
So what I'm saying is that it is a good intention for us to work 24 hours. And then if you look at GPH, everything is set. It will help reduce the traffic that you will be dealing with like tomorrow morning. All these leaders position here, we'll deal with them. Perspective too, I think if you look around, going about your duties, and myself, I'm also a human being. You can see me standing here, no handkerchief, I'm not sweating. But if it is daytime, I'll also be sweating. And this time, I think it's okay. All the officers, everybody, I think this time will help all of us. Considering the work that the gangs are doing, those who help in unstuffing, I think this time is okay for them. It prevents the heat that they go through in the afternoon or in the morning. This time is very cool. You enter, no sweat, no anything. You can even see the energy and the speed at which they are working. I think 9 is good.
MPP ni kwasi ampenyi bi na 24-hour economy na wen all papa hwinim. This is 24-hour economy and it costs what Tema port and the busa importers Sibia importers are free. Sani chechire man yemfa yie chechire man yemfa busua asem chechire man yemfa jandam chechire man yemfa ye free ha yenim we ye nanane we yemfa chechire man ye de nyansa ebuo ene nokore na chechire man na mo MPP fo mo agimi yemfa nton chechire man yemfa me free ha chechire man yemfa we akase tia me nana chechire man yemfa jandam atron chechire man yemfa minim chechire man ye de ahobrase nyansa ne nokore. And be na no. This is how you chechere mine. You red and chechere mine. Last me who video be boys be as ob gina PZ. Kevin tell you ateso aba or you be my ombra PZ be mu fi bi. Mu nyina metuma ahyehyɛ ma tom wo Iraq as slaves. Boys be no gina TikTok. Opa ombra you be twa na say de be ye no and I'm so here. Mu me metuma samlai edimogu box ma tom wo Iraq as slaves. In fact, so be na almost be mumubi mugu PZ na mono no red. In fact, so be na almost. Enya to botom na to di pa botom wo. Mu wi store bu nyama. Wo be brem ho ase ne create adwuma ma mumubi no. Mumubi ne mu di jimi na mugu ho. And Kevin Taylor na ye twen no PZ and he. Wo jeans to atete. Me say metuma moamoa mu nyina mumubi na mugu na mo jimi na mo no red no. Meton mo to say slaves wo Iraq. Wojen say Ghana na ye twen ama mumubi na mo jimi na ye twen mo. Mo de mo ntra na mo nya jimi sa mo di fufuo mo dum kankan na mumubi mo de ada no. Amanfo eni ebie ebo adwuma. Wojen say de bia na obeje obi atutu botom PZ. Imbre bi beba yenkuta sika biem. Imbre bi beba inkurasefo na omu free inkurase ba PZ na mumubi mo boys ni bi na mugo na akromfo no mototo omubotom wiawam nyama na imbre beba obi be fa nyoma e o PZ onfa bag onfa hwe oba ni sika nyina egun phone so otonyoma na ne ahyepia koma no so obeja bibia wi a e kombede mubi se mmoa imbre bi beba inkurasefo makro mu biemo imbre bi beba untumi nkogina PZ anopa enfa belt ba gungu konom red enkotu obi nyoma enkotu tubotom no enti obeboa ho aboa ho aban the opportunities aba so obepa bia ya pa bi ye na fa okwase afiri okaka se Kevin betima ba kuma ase ye wo PZ wo PZ ade papa be na wo ho munyi inner monkey ni mfiri mu na mama adwene ni nye adwuma the inner monkey is suppressing some of you mumu bi mu agimi nti ye ka mo nima o se didi menhia atam ende ne de kameka nka mu bewu ain mumu bi mu agimi nti ye ka mo asem pe so obi ka MPP pe na omodo mu akobata menhia ye ka MPP aso na omaje ama menhia he na wonye se ye nkora wonye se ne ye wo ye wonye se ade na motume hunu aye no kasa na mo kire no eno na ene mo ka me maame oya hunani me papa infantini me nyina santime mu I am proud me nyina obo ase sa kasa na yesua ye no dia motina mo dwense mu nim che obi a mo di nkofo atem no enu bi ne ene mo ka yeah obi ntan obi a obi ndo obi anye obi a ye nyina pempuntuo kokrofo market ene ye na asantefo mrantie omunim nyansa ene ebo aban ne ba so se onye ema ye nananom ye maame mu nya adwuma nye oro kwase agina PZ wanom red wo finsa ate ka kire be se maame ba kumase na kumase magimi ni anamse de me ye wa han me ya aboawo mawo se mfui monje nkwara no mu bi monje nkwara mo sori na mo frifia abegina PZ ye benya obi ebu no me se emra bi beba kurase ni bia ni obetam sika gu bag mi so oba PZ abafa nyoma ne nyoma nyina gu ni card so oba pe na ya shepo nyoma na ko ni krom so obenya obi atutu ni botoma emra bi beba obi a madwomu befa nyoma o ye be shepe akoma dipa no open nyoma san ye pe bag miensa de ye de maka na ya shepe courier service wana obegina nenim akodutu ni botom da be na ba New York be hu say o PZ wo de tena ho wo de tena ho na ye ho aha na yete ye na nasa asenye na water hydrant a hydrant na mo see store so na mo chichikele wole gas so mo de mo ntena mu bi mo ntena mu na mo ntena mu jimi mu me yesi bi suro bi o PZ now yanko enim wedwa de na obeye de pa na obeye di na obedi di matam uni foko ka ye beye kumasi ye ye beye asanteman ye ye di mpuntuo beba wa wontumi ntinem no tu koden wurem Ashanti regional minister odi mpuntuo ni beba mubetime di natam mubetime asre no mubetime atwetwe no oya asantini ba odi mpuntuo beba fie mundi mu nkwasi asem no odi mpuntuo ode be samo odi mpuntuo be gu bontuo mo de be samo obebo agum yam obesi krofo market no edwuma bi also odima asantima gina na so ndc na de na ba obeye obetima tena TikTok 100 years one nkwara na dinkomo or Facebook he is interactive. He is telling you people say mo MPP mo agimi mu ina monkey na mo former Ashanti regional minister no wantena TV so anka nkyere entafo so mo ye moa former Ashanti regional minister obetima operative iPhone nenima ahyehe se bidie ba kurase ni tena ho didi nkofo atem na maka montoma afi moto mo anka ho asem bo former Ashanti regional minister MPP yi no se mensa Simon no se mensa no ni tipe ne boy we Simon no se mensa jimi de numu tum se kokuo ni tipe ne boy we ade papa befia no mafe moto mumu bi won pe ye de besamo she pempuntio wa santia tu kotena wuram yesi abeso so obi so mode nkakra se sia ye na na ewu ntina men kan hwe no me yanko sie na nanwie ora bo se me maboda mama mo ye de mpuntio ye de besa santeman yes ye de begu bontuam ye de be pompie gumoto ye wu se mumu bi impuntio ba na mafe moto mo mpe ye be bogu moto mo 2025 na ba ye hu mi firi asante me ntiase me MPP ni o bodam o ntiase atukotena wiem kotena batanya Ashanti regional minister no will deliver and we will support him to deliver the new Asante form make we bin chiramo from to time akofo di president no de bi assemble na moto woka kofo abreso e na kofo abreso enkora na mo no nim kofo omunim de kofo ye yo enkora na ya wo mo de na mo Ghana no akora bia ya wo no from 2010 ebesinde they don't fucking care about the sea for time they Rollins the time and they don't care mumu bibi you are still stuck in the phone no Ghana munya opportunity to speak to Ghana for young people osia ye de kofo be di yes Asante for and kofo be di MP say sa akora no ntiase they cannot relate to their work no they can relate to their making in there say sa akora na polytechnic na oya Asante ni akora na we di 22 no person oya importer no we no ntiase. You still don't understand the modern politics. More than what Timothy Kwadim Kotoko Cup 1935. And oh Timosha Kotoko. You're born 2-0, you're born 1-0. Or to me, and ye dio. Her house or Trifanabo. Yes, ye ding. England. When was the last time England called you World Cup? Yesterday, football started in England. People don't care about Jena Kofoye. And Koramotuan and saying now with the 18, they don't know Kufuor. They don't understand Kufuor's governance. I'm telling you. They cannot relate to the Akufo-Addo. They can't. They don't understand. It is old and history to them. If you want to get them along, let them know what is happening today. And because you people, we gave you the time to let them know what is happening today. 8 years, mudi achichidienechi, and mudi nkwasiasem ye tribalism. Into him, Akorebia from 2016 and the 2021, who MPP said there's nothing in it. And that is something that we've been telling you people. You still don't understand the 2025 kind of politics. You don't get it. Ya cheche mucha amontiasie. Into more MPP ni platform so nkasa. Che, okay ya papa ko for time. Time am say oh how ho. Ya nhwe ya in the next 8 years, the Akufo-Addo mo bedi e no obiampo nkai biem. Now they say who even remembers Akufo-Addo? The reason why we still have people like Atamils doing politics, it is because of dear pana monumental Akufo ya o catch and akwara obetime related to it. Nothing. And I don't have no disrespect to Kufo, but the issue here is that the NPP still don't understand. Into Mujin say somebody mention be fra politics and my party near strong. It doesn't work like that. Akwara na onyino wasantimemna oko prempe oko uwas owie SS na otubetna nkran no. What he is seeing in Accra, when he talks to his colleagues in Accra, the kind of things he's experiencing, Bibia no abeka no Kumasi or no beti you kasa bodam o kan kurasem. Because Sakofa Kufo asemo brena, Obeka just say, time Akufo president, na mentiase. I don't understand what you are talking about. I don't understand what you are talking about. Because Akufo-Addo failed to deliver, because Bawumia failed to deliver, because Kennedy failed to deliver, because the NPP failed to deliver the 8 years we gave you after Akufo-Addo, the best opportunity for you people to write your name in the history books of Ghana politics was this 8 years we gave you people. The 8 years now, it was the opportunity for you people to write your names in the history books of Ghana politics. But for 8 solid years, num cocaine, you people made it about yourselves and wealth. You did not build anything that today you can point to and let the young ones remember you. There's nothing. And it's not John Mahama every power 2016. Still in 2020, there were young people who could remember Mahama. You know the crow because there's an E-block with the chrome. There is an E-block sitting there. And every day, that E-block, it lets the kid understand, say, there was somebody called Mahama. There is a chip compound. Every day, that chip compound name, Mahama endis in a tarot. It is something that they resonate with, something that they grew up with. That is why from 2020 all the way to 2024, people were still having the Mahama NDC in head. They could recite things because whatever they did lives with them. Everything they did, their lifestyle, they lived with the project, the things the NDC built around them. It was easy for them to relate to the NDC. And it's an NDC campaigner. You see a lot of people relating to their message because they can practically point to things they have done in their communities and show them that we want to do more. But when you people go to campaign, because you don't have anything that people can relate to. This is 2025 politics. The science behind this is practical. I have done the research. I know the NPP. I have delved into your mindset. You are stupid. Me good party no. My mission is to nullify the party for a new party to be born. I swear to God, that is my job. In terms of because you see, you do 2028. By myself and my team, we already have a plan for the MPP in 2028. Right after election 2024, we started drafting a 2028 plan for the NPP. Yenim say we know dori and a doli it will happen because it's scientific plus practical. Into me better every day. Sorry, I'm better how. I know what I'm doing. I'm working with a team. We sit every day. We have a 2-hour editorial meeting. We analyze the thinking of the people. We analyze how the story should go. We analyze what the people want to know and how to train their brain and educate them. That is why you see thousands of people troop on this platform. Not because of Mubidao. It is because of what they get. It is because of the education they get. It is because of the eye opening. You have to move with principle. For MPP for MPP did not TV. So Muhammad the private jet. This is 2025. The information is on this. People can check. Jandam is dead. That is how it's working. You are not supposed to do too much. You cannot just come sit on radio and say Muhammad ako for private jet. People are now fact checking the system. The real election, no we lose with over 2 million votes. We'll say the next year maybe flag bearer before executives. Where Jimmy? Now my mention my I can't create my pong. And then Friday into mejeji mama mono. Oh, so some way. Katie Hammond. Me catch a Ghana for. They be a me catch some which Ghana for. The next seat I want to take is Ascent South. I'll take that seat. Yeah. Me catch a Katie Hammond say me Gini seat in the same. I took it. He hasn't still realized it. He's still in a dilemma. Afena Esenke. KT, I have not completely retired. KT Hammond. I have retired him forever. I told him I would take your seat. And that seat I will take, you will never come close to it again. Me catch them umrevi say 90% of NPP politicians or more parliament under Ekufuado Bawumia, when you take their seat from them, they are useless. Ask yourself why he doesn't want to quit. That is all that he knows. Using politics to make money. So we politics if you are I keep telling you, he doesn't have intelligence, only knowledge. I promised him. Now, Ojani Constance because I will take it from you, and you will never go back to parliament. When I take it, I seal your fate. So I have sealed his fate. He's never going to enter parliament again. Obetumari, Eriasi Bibia, Katie Hammond is never entering parliament again till he dies. Yeah. And the next seat I will take and let the NPP know I am powerful than their party is Ascent South. I will take it simple. Me say, Katie Hammond, so Ben, I catch and say it's better he starts to go into farming. Uncle Tassas no nyefu no wundem. Politics, parliament. Me ako nyankopon ebiema no ameka say Ghana politics. He's done. Me sealing the fate. He's not coming back into politics again. Now nyansa Ben aka oditrim. But my next seat to take, the next seat I am taking in 2028 is Ascent South. Ascent South for Omuhiam Puntio. They need development. And I will make sure John Dramani Mahama, this president, with the knowledge of what and my support through the media, Ascent South, NDC will bring that development. I will take that seat. And I'll hand it over to the NDC to develop Ascent South. Even before 2028, I will let the NDC develop Ascent South. I will take that seat. Me, I don't decide to take seat for no reason. There's a reason. I will take it. You might think it's a joke. By 8th December, Yababu Babano, Namaji Ascent South, market on the wall. You can say whatever you want to say. But Medika Kachiremo, Onyanko Pontia say, I'll take the government, I'll take the Ashanti region. We took the Ashanti region easy. Nyanko Pon e boa yema e nyansa me ka no kre ma asante fo mo asante memu nyansa fo mo hu say impuntu hia. Whatever we told you, we did it. And it's not by our mind to Onyanko Pon ye som na ya bre ho asia ye ka no kre kire Ghana for. It is the truth that is guiding us to the light. And I swear to God, I will take Ascent South. Me find it easy. And I'll hand it over to the NDC easy. (7:48 p.m.) This story, a hard journey. And Mr. P, Mr. S, I wanted to know the timelines. This afternoon we were discussing, I think something came in and we forgot to double check the timelines. Can you guys check the timelines for me? Because the platforms are giving contradictory timelines. What I have here is Joy News. And Mr. S, I think you said you were going to double check the timelines to let me know exactly what the timelines are. I think something came in during the meeting and we forgot. But this is a very important story that I want to talk about and close for the day. Ashanti region records the highest number of maternal mortality figures in 3 years as 232 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births are recorded in the first half of 2025. Ashanti region records the highest number of maternal mortality figures in 3 years as 232 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births are recorded in the first half of 2025. For the past 3 years, that means 2023, 2024, 2025. And a few way 2025, no, a one for course omokowo. Yeah, or just August, nipa 232 ne wu. Omo a ewu abem. Now, this is not a joke. And this is just one region. It started 2023, 2024, now 2025. I don't want to say what is the cause. What do you think is causing this? Nipa omuwu asantimemu ye kwa waba ye kwa woso. From January to her, nipa 232 out of 100,000 nipa omukowu nipa almost 250 omowu. It is crazy. This is genocide. Into nipa 200,000, we are talking about nipa close to 500. A day na Emma we ekoso. Team. Into Usha, it has increased in the last 6 months. Starting 2023, 2024, 2025. The last 6 months, no number na kosro. What is causing it? There are so many things causing this. By yendi hun komana dabi obi beka so tan asantefo. Yan finding the solution ana dabi obi beka so kwaka say tia menhia. Yan spit out the raw truth ana dabi obi beka say udidi asantefo atem enti yenye den yentwem. Why this ye na ewu? Why na nanom na ewu? This is the Ashanti region. Say, if I decide to spit fire on this matter, raw facts, when I decide to spit the raw facts, but you refi say insona ne ba nomono, insona ne yere na onyem na el nomono. The refi say nyoma bi a ye wa santimemu any insu a ye nom from galamsey no. However, from 2012, the Minister of Health, there have not been any serious re-equipping of our health sector from 2015, I'm a hammer free power. The NPP government, they have not re-equipped the health sector. Chairman, when NPP are buying the last 8 years, Omutumi HNG, the health sector, bringing in sophisticated equipment to change our health sector. For 8 years, our health sector was left to rot. NPP came to power, broke down hospitals, and never built new ones. They came to meet hospitals and never opened them up. Apart from that, we saw the highest escalation of Galamsey, the destruction of our waters, our environment under the NPP government. Party chairman, yenya sector minister kasa party hiska. We saw Chairman Wuntumi, Kate Jemfua, NPP for the sector minister brought a report. Galamsey is killing us. You can't want them. You can see they do two for them. It's your unyanku to your dream. Punching neighbor, punching tree. The effects na yenyano for the past 8 years, no, so the next year or two, we are going to feel it. And they keep laughing and insulting. Where did you wear them? Where did you wear them? I dare bet you no down. In tell them, in my own more santimem nibi. Amuja TikTok dimatum. I na me who toilet paper. San koran to TikTok. MPP for no. I value toilet paper a damn me toilet than you, your life. Yeah. It is our young girls now. Judgina as antimemu ya TikTok video. Kevin Taylor no say me say mona mo mema na mo MPP na me value me toilet paper than you, your life, because at least my toilet paper I know it can run for a certain period and I can calculate and say this will last for 2 days, 4 days. You can die in 24 hours. You know why? Because you are living in an environment that your expiry date is every day. But you see, when you decide to speak on these things and spit the hard truth, also when you depend on them, when it gets to this point, we pass. That's here. And o 2 4 say to nana piao me domini so we yim but meka ebe butu form ebu kotodwe esra santeman obi enyi kakra ne afanya komfo anoche. We spoke against it, that the president, the government is their responsibility to equip hospitals. Amanfo jianu ko si bone e ka say na opimso asase so opimso na also ye. The moment you do that, you give the government the room not to do what it has to do. The responsibility of the government is taken away from the government. In this Chineba Bontine, Casa Confanochia, a Yaban hospital, no, a bubu, a say, Yanji and Samusika and Koyana. It means the responsibility of the government has been shielded. And then sometimes when you ask me to say, Baz boys or Baz dear boys, the boys cleaning the streets, I'm cleaning Gatemno, it is very commendable. But the issue here is there's the responsibility of the government to do that. It's our responsibility to stay clean. It's our responsibility to pay for the government to be resourced to make sure trash is picked. Now, so Baz boys or Baz whatever boys, I will pick a trash now. What will happen in say wherever they are taking the trash is going to end up back in the gutters because they don't have a place they can keep their trash. And that is something that we are missing. They don't have a place that the trash will go, that it will be recycled or changed into something else. So it does not matter where they take it. That trash is going to find its way when it rains back to the same place. That is why you don't take government responsibility away from government. That is why when you're paying taxes, you stay on government to do its job. In Tuba Krumha, a Juma was a band also ye. A Juma was a county also ye. Your responsibility as a citizen is to pay your taxes and abide by the rules and regulations. The moment we sit and we take government responsibility, knowing or not knowing, what we do is we create problems for ourselves. Because if Sanko 2-4, with all due respect, Nana, Eka say, I'm not going to agree, I'm not going to allow for Konfonochi to run. It should be shut down. Kumewu, Sewia should be open. The government needs 6 months to clear this and make this place. And Kabibia Besisa. But then the bigger problem was there, and we just touched the tail of the problem. There are different problems that they are bedruha. I don't like it when people try to take government responsibility from them. As much as your goodwill. These young men who are cleaning the gutters and all that, they have goodwill. They love the nation. They want to help. But the capacity of the government is bigger than any individual in any country. It is sometimes somebody might think, say, oh, you don't like what they are doing, you are hating. I'm not. Because let's be real here. How many gutters? They cannot clean 5 kilometers of gutters. They can't clean it. They can't clean 2 kilometer gutter. They can't do it. They don't have the resource to do it. We need to put the pressure on the government to make sure that is done. And we as citizens, we need to play our part by cleaning our environment and making sure government de mraba yacho. So will say, oh, we need to live within the law. But if we think, say, Yakuma Panti, Yabetma Yajuma Bible, so yeah, you can't. There are small companies, waste companies in America. A Juma American government through the counties can do. The small waste companies can't do it. Unless they give it to them in pieces. And look around small. Because when you talk about waste management, it's huge. Let's not take government responsibility from them. Sanka opemso ka se on tiasie ewu no do so konfano chedodo nipa ewu we be ware we be wu no ewu we be me de me to me asantememu my friend regional minister yantum omo mu wo mu ni wom ni enhwe omo ba me ma obi ankomu biem yenhwe omo mu wo mu nyina na enyi omo hospital se wia na esi wo ATSI e wo se ye de light kom ni ebie ni yembie aban yesrew aban ye bibi anka things will change. By the moment Opimsoka say, I am taking the responsibility of the government stays back. Yeah, the government stays back. So the taxes that's supposed to do that job, the government uses for other things. Then other things, and they cook for the end of the end, they eat it, they chop it. Let's not make Yakuma, Yajunian say, Masa Obiado Ghana. Obiado Ghana. Thank you very much, team. You're in Ghana, but abanye juma yanje enye. Yama abanye nye jinano so. And intina yenye parties ebe to taxes ni edi mraso. Enti die esu Ashanti regional. Obeti obinka ochina ade bechi ni wowu. And the obinye manaju ohwe na kuma ebo. Okowo a wanhwe omba biem. That is the problem we are talking about. Let us make government do the job. And so, and they'll be MPP 40, TV, so Facebook. They are not talking about anything. Anytime I return here, me resume, me catch them say, me ja airwaves no go 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 solid weeks. No, 6 weeks. They could not. They were not able to educate Ghanaians and brief Ghanaians on what they need to know. No, because you see, Ejuma we adding. Ejuma we unisano adding. And it becomes difficult when you're a liar. Ejuma we, when you're a liar, you cannot put your thoughts together to even present. I'm telling you, because all kasano now we're doing the okaye. So this job, we are true for I to mean yet. Obi oya smart bia or hwe wo bon so we Jimmy for we atrofo. This is a very difficult job for people who are liars. Omo mon kan okre atrofo no ejuma we edin mo. And you also omo kasa 10-15 minutes they lose focus, they lose track. They don't know what they are discussing because odwene atrono twa na nra no. Dia na nra me kan me pesa ma no be fum because they are not consistent. These are liars who are trying to make sense. Ejuma we so ya trofo a edin papa. So 2 hours because you are filled with your inner monkey that is lies. Ejuma we win simple sano. So we are trofwa untumi nye da. Ubetuma yedobo wiasibia, you will still not make the impact. You know why? Because this is a job. You need to be truthful. You need to be consistent. So we need sad and wo di anymore. Obwa. Facebook, YouTube, 10 hours. You can never be consistent. You can never put your thoughts together. Into one say, okay, Mike Wasam, not a quack pen, both of the quack ha. Now, if you onka because we are true for. And Ghana baby, you know, Ubi an agri, you may be a true for who is simple within a second. And then Friday, it's exactly 8-2, 12-2 in Ghana. It's been a wonderful week. Monday, God willing, we will be here to discuss Ghana. You are a messenger. I am a messenger. Messengers without a Bible or Quran. We are ready to speak truth to power. Ladies and gentlemen, Yabanone Aba, Yabeji Ghana. The next 42 years, the NDC will be in power. Onyankopon aka, ene ajedi, ene ye hu adwuma. It will happen. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers. Good night. With all due respect. Have a wonderful night. Abuache. Gigim.
Yo! Where your best fisherman? No, look, no answer, mate. Abuache. Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. It was the tia Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. It was two Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you super why round what? It was for Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. It was the tia Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. It was two Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. It was the Belgium fan, Belgium fan, Belgium fan. Why you why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Why round what? Why you why round what? I want it. Original. I want to for Belgium pan. I want me to Belgium pan. Where you mind umkramba. Yo, we are best fishermen. No answer my. I watch it. It was for Belgium fan. It was the tia Belgium fan. It was two Belgium fan. Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you super why round what? It was for Belgium fan. It was the tia Belgium fan. It was two Belgium fan. It was the Belgium fan. Why you why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Why round what? Why you why round what? I want it. Original. I want to for Belgium pan. I want me to Belgium pan. Where you mind umkramba.